Hello, everybody, and welcome to Marky Gaming today, where we're already pretty chaotic, and it's going to be a great day. I can just tell already. I'm so excited. I hope you're all excited as well, and ready to get into another session of Mystical Mishaps, and see where we go. Session 6 today. So let's go ahead and start off by letting our players introduce themselves, get to know all of them. And then we'll get into some business and then the session. So Rachel, starting with you. Rachel rocks. Let's go.
Rachel rocks. Hi, I'm Rachel, also known as Pip. I am feeling a little chaotic right now. I suggested that all our characters just sit down and watch an episode of a TV show for the session. So no one liked that idea. So weird.
I did.
Anyway,
Any day.
Let's do it. Movie day. Anyway, I stream on this channel on Mondays at 3:30 CST. You can come watch me stream art. I am streaming this week, yes, for sure. At 3:30 CST. I'll probably do an NPC. I'm thinking an NPC design. I don't know. Like, I kind of know who, but we'll see. Anyway, just come hang out with me. And then not sure about next week if I'll have it or not. Kind of depends on how exhausted we are from our con exploration. So I'll just let you know in the Discord. In this game, I play Eleonora. She is a ASMR warlock that says she's a wizard. And yeah, that's about all I got.
All right. Great story.
Thank you. Thank you.
We're going to pass it over to Kelly now. Go ahead.
Hi, I'm Kelly. I play Winifred, the monk. What are we, level 2 still?
Yes.
We are level 2 monk, little weaklings. And yeah, I don't stream other time but today, so that's really all I got. I'm excited to be chaotic today. And here's a cat. Put her down.
So excited.
She's saying hi too.
They're all the guest stars of the stream.
They are. Pop in and out, you know.
Awesome. All right. Passing it down to Ashley. Oh, over there for me. I'm there on the screen. Yeah. Go for it.
Wherever it is on the screen. Hi,
there.
I'm Ashley. I'm only on this stream. I play Euphemia. She's a human druid, and I'm excited for what kind of nonsense we're going to get into today. Also, I make a lot of art, and I'm doing a lot of writing right now, actually, so I've been sharing a little bit of that in the Discord. You can find me there as Salt and Ash.
Definitely go check out Ashley there in the Discord.
I never said this, but that was a really great name, and I always, every time I see it, I'm like, great name. Every time I see it.
I'm gonna
Thank you.
tell her after the
Holiday.
stream.
I overthought it, so I'm thankful.
No,
thank
it was every time I'm like, so good. Great name. Good job.
And then the individual we share the Discord with, Michael.
Hi everyone, my name is Michael, also known as Bardic Dice, and I'm very distracted because I just restarted my computer and Discord now has like themes, so I'm like going through every theme, like
Wow.
what color do I like? I don't know. So yeah, that's where my brain's at the moment. I might be just as chaotic as Pip today. But you can find me on all the socials as well as Twitch on most Thursdays as we stream a homebrew game of Fates United. Some D&D with Marky Gaming and our friends over on that one. However, we'll be offline this week due to Gary Con. But I think we're planning on coming back next Thursday before a little hiatus as well. So definitely a good time to check in before maybe one of my famous Marky Gaming cliffhangers happen. We'll find out. We'll see. But you can also check me on YouTube where we have some of our VODs, which is a perfect time to catch up on them while we're off, as well as I'm jumping into the shorts game. So that's fun. So we'll see if that actually ever get a second short up on YouTube. But I play Davriel. He is a human crystal ferni artificer who likes to mooch off people. And yeah, it's a lot of fun. It's really fun. So a little excited to see where that goes.
Yes. So definitely go give Bardic Dice a follow. There's a link in the chat if you would like to give Bardic Dice a follow. And you haven't already. I feel like most people have who I've seen in the chat today. But if you haven't, go do that. And I'm Mark. I'm the Dungeon Master here. And yeah, I'm just running this game for my friends on the internet, and y'all get to watch too and interact with it. So fun times. We do have I gotta remember all the things I gotta promote. Rachel gets on me like, Mark, remember these things. So I'm trying. We have YouTube, where you can catch up on old sessions, and there are also some shorts I've been trying to put out there as well, because why not? It's fun. There's some funny moments. So there's one that we just posted last week. There is podcast for sessions as well. We don't put shorts up there. Sorry. It feels like it's kind of missing the purpose of a short if you're putting them in a podcast form for like 45 seconds.
You're so stupid.
We do have a TikTok now as well. You want to go follow that. There is 4 videos, and it's probably not going to have a lot of videos all the time, but there will be TikToks up there occasionally as I put up shorts. It's fun times. So you can go find us on any of those, go support those things, and laugh at jokes we thought were funny. I don't know. You'll think they're funny too, but whatever. Yeah, that's what we got going on. Next week we are off for Mystical Mishaps on Sunday because we are busy that weekend playing other D&D games at a con, and it's gonna be a good time. So
For D&D.
Yep. We'll be off though next Sunday. We'll be back the following one on, was it the 2nd? The 2nd. We'll be back April 2nd for our 7th session. You can join us then. But Rachel may have art next week, as she mentioned. Maybe. We'll see. I think that's all of the announcements I have to do, right, Rachel? Did I get them all?
You did a great job.
Thank you. Okay. Let's go ahead and start with our intro so we can get into today's session. All right, we're back, everybody. Thanks for sticking around. So let's get into today's session and start off with our recap. Just audio settings a little bit because we love technology around here every week. There's no issues ever. But
There's never issues.
last week, our group was retreating to an inn after there was a horrific vision that Euphemia had in a library. So they took some time to open up a little bit about some of their lives before forming this party. Some were a little more open than others, but they got to know each other a little bit more, discussed what was going on with them leading into where they are currently. A big part of it was trying to get ahead of some rumors about, especially Eleonora and Davril. They kind of wanted to get ahead of some rumors that may be spreading about them. and inform the party of that. But that night, as they slept, the party, except for Euphemia, all had pretty intense nightmares. Just various visions of the past coming back to them, and it ended up being Davril ended up not getting a fully effective rest, so he has 1 level of exhaustion starting today's session. But they woke up the next morning, met at the inn, went to the magic box with some questions, and Eleonora had a letter to send to her parents, which are interplanetary or whatever, and they're interplanar. I had to look up that word.
It's a nice word, yeah.
Yes.
Really good job.
And Winifred bought a book about the Dream Realm. So,
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
but they all met up outside the shop, and that is where we are going to pick up today's session with our lovely players as they continue their story. Planning to go to Heidi's next, I believe. So,
Yes.
all right. But you're all together. You can start heading that direction if you want. We could just jump right into you getting to Heidi's.
I would imagine, yeah.
I think so.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, yeah, you take the transportation system or walk, whatever you prefer, to get over to Heidi's shop early in the morning. You arrive there. She greets you. Good morning. Welcome. Trust everything's going well for you four?
Good morning, Heidi. Yes, things are well. How did you sleep?
Just fine.
Good.
Well, here's your payment, and she'll take some gold out. And kind of divide the pile of gold up into 4 different stacks of 10 gold each. Kelly, you have an advantage die now.
Yay.
Euphemia's gonna give one of her golds to Winnie, and just say from yesterday.
Oh, no, it's okay.
No, I insist.
Okay.
I thought there
Better
was gonna be more of
take
a fight than that.
Yeah, put it in my little
Alright.
pouch. And...
So, good work. And
Thank you. Did the owner of the estate say anything about what they had found, or?
Yo, if we can use it while they're not here.
they prefer that you do not use their estate. It is family home for them.
All source of income. All right. They probably don't need it anyway.
Probably not. But Ashley, you have an advantage die.
Thank you.
But yes, we had business to discuss this morning. So why don't we get into that, unless you all don't want to talk about it now?
Oh no, I think that's a great idea.
Wonderful.
Is this like an official thing? Do we need to like second motions? Is that I'll take minutes if or is this more
Minute?
casual?
What do you think, Davril?
I don't know. Whenever we met in an official, we'd be like, "Oh, hey, we're gonna start this. Who seconds that? I second. We start the meeting." No,
Do you are in meetings like that often?
I mean back in the day, yeah.
I see.
With your organization.
Is that
What organization?
it's in the past? It's fine.
I know, I want to know
So-
what this organization is.
It's not a cult.
Thank you, Winnie.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, the academic community I was with, that's where I got the eye. That's where I grew up. We, anytime we spoke about like official research, that we had more official meetings and things. So like I was usually secretary, I'm pretty good at notes, so
What's this group called?
Mark.
Followers of Acheron?
Actually, oh yeah, that's what in my head I was like calling it Acheron, and
Oh.
I was like, I feel like it's more complicated than that. I was like, is that just the shorthand? But okay. Sorry, I was thinking something else. The followers of Acheron.
The what? Speak up.
Followers of Acheron. So
Can I
matter.
insight her to see like what her face looks like when she?
Sure.
Yeah, I don't actually remember how good I'm at insight. I'm too used to my +9 or 11 or whatever it was at the end.
right, roll it.
I know. Ear 3.
Okay.
When he has no idea.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just like
Blink, blink, blink. It's not a
she
cult.
knows it isn't a
Yeah,
cult. That's all
I
she's got.
helped. I told her it wasn't a cult, so.
I'm not. You know what?
More I can do here.
Can I also insight her?
Sure.
I'm just curious what her like initial
Okay.
why she's pushing. That's only an 11.
Yeah. Just can't really tell much from her facial expression. Just looks at him like, all right.
Like I said, they're gone. I'm not a part of it. I'm just Dav, so doesn't really matter. Except for the sake that I'm realizing, apparently that method is a cult thing, and that's not okay here. So forget the second motions. Cult practice. Good to know.
You seem so nervous about this.
Oh no, I'm not nervous. I was just, it's.
You're stumbling
I
over
was
your
ready
words.
I was ready for the procedure, so I was just wondering if we were following that or not. That's all. I really enjoy it. That's why.
I see. If you want to take notes, go for it. I don't care.
Studious
I'm
little punch
ready.
we are.
You just hear him whisper to himself, "I second that motion."
Yeah.
He lives for
Gotta
the
be
structure.
seconded.
Yeah.
Sorry, that's a deep cut right there. I apologize, guys.
It is. It is.
You all have advantage dice too, by the way, just so you know.
Yay!
Thank you,
The
guys.
chat has been so
Guys are
kind
the
to you.
best.
Nice.
But yeah, Heidi just looks at you. So, we had to discuss potential future plans for the group, where we will move to next new demo job that's tomorrow. So I expect you all to be ready for that.
Are we meeting here tomorrow before we start that job, or where would you like us to show up?
You'll be meeting the client over at the East Gate.
At a specific time?
Yes, in the morning. They wanted to get on the road early.
Be there before dawn.
Good.
You know, like
Will they be there before dawn? Do you know like what time?
They should be
Specific
there, yeah, at dawn.
I see.
we're there before dawn because we're the best.
They did pay
Mark,
in
did I
advance as
happen-
well. So I have your money.
Mark, did I see like a hours sign on the magic box?
The magic box. Yeah, I mean, it definitely is open after dawn. Like it's in the morning sometimes. it
Yeah,
opens up.
yeah. When does it close?
It closes generally at sundown. It's kind of what it says, but it's not like specific times.
Okay.
So potentially you could catch it after sundown, but
Okay. Sounds good.
but yeah,
What's our client's name?
you'll be working with an individual named Japnut.
Can you spell that?
Japnot.
Definitely spelled that wrong.
I did too.
Yep.
Yeah.
same.
Japnut.
Okay.
He is
Do we
a
get to know why he needs like?
Sounds like a
his-
goblin.
he wants to have his goods transported from here to Lakeside. And it is not
What
a
kind of
goblin,
goods
it
do you
is
know?
a gnome. Please do not judge like that, April, especially not in front of the client.
Yes, professional behavior.
We're not in front of the clients, yeah.
Yes. But yes, he would like aid in transporting his goods to Lakeside, and he wants to cut the time. Most people go up to Pierview first, and then around the forest, but you're all monster hunters. You can keep him safe going through the forest, right?
Do we know what kind of goods he's carrying? Or do we get to know?
I don't know why that matters.
Well, if it's like, you know, something like, I don't know, monsters would like, maybe we, I don't know.
Well, assume that everybody wants it, and you need to protect it.
Okay.
Just about to say that.
Have you been through those woods before, Heidi?
Not recently, no.
Any word on
You
what
ha-
kind of monsters are in there? Sorry.
Oh,
what I was
people
going to
tell
ask.
horror stories of things that are in there, but I'm sure you're all capable. I'm sure it's just overblown stories as well.
Do you know anyone that would, that might be able to get some quick hand research?
You can probably ask some of the local guard. Who knows what they could tell you. It's a little ways out, though, from the city. So,
Can I know that I just tried and it didn't work. Can I insight her and see if she's actually confident in us or she's kind of trying to like throw us into something? Like, I don't know. I want to see her like mood towards us, I guess.
Sure.
Minimize the danger.
Sure.
Yeah. Oh, I got a nat 20. So 21.
Yeah, I mean, she seems like this is part of the job. You guys need to
But like
do the
genuinely
job or
confident.
die.
Like,
Like, that's basically kind of how
Okay,
this works, so.
I couldn't tell. I couldn't tell if she was like, you guys can handle it, right? Like, kind of like a, like, not actually confident in us. Like, I don't know. So she's
Or like, hey, if they survive this, maybe we have a chance. Like,
Yeah,
okay.
it's
good
just
little
like,
process.
this is the life of
Yeah.
a monster hunter. You get out there,
Okay.
you live and die. You're either good enough
Okay.
or you're not, and you die. So,
I mean, that's fair.
That's fair. It's I just couldn't tell. I'm trying to get a, you know, like Shaw kind of thing where it's like trying to get like a vibe of the leader that we're like following. Like, are you actually confident? Do you care about us? Or just kind of like don't care? Either way, it's fine. I just need to know. So
yes, so, that's what you'll be doing. Protecting him from dangers. Making sure he has a safe arrival in Lakeside.
You know what the travel times are through, especially for cutting through the woods.
I believe it nearly cuts the time in half, because straight through is about 6 days. That's what you're getting paid for, 6 days of transport. And going around the rounded way typically would take probably close to 10, 11 days.
I see.
hey, Mark, I have a question.
Yep.
As we get basically from my session 0, were we like around where you'd enter in for Lakeside, or were we like further off where we wouldn't be going? Like, would we be having to go through that same bit of woods to get
Yes.
through to Lakeside?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh,
I'm
no.
sorry.
I was actually gonna ask too, is it meta knowledge or do our characters know you're from Lakeside? I'm trying to remember.
I told
She
you guys
mentioned
last time.
that
I
too.
just-
She
yeah,
mentioned
yeah.
it. Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Well, you made that trip, right? I mean, what's your experience on it?
Oh yes.
And you getting here would have likely gone the around route, Winifred.
Well, to be super honest, it didn't go that well the first time I went the way that we're going to be going. It didn't go very well at all. So, I don't know.
What
Just like,
happened?
Just like big spiders, lots of spiders, like really, really big spiders, and like they were just lots of big spiders.
Have like
so
spiders are fine. Cool.
No, like really, like very, like I'm lucky to be here. I guess it was very bad. So, but I feel better if all of us can fight. I think, but
You're here because you're skilled.
And
Never
we're
forget
prepared
that.
this time. You know, like we're going in knowing that there's going to be danger.
yeah.
So perfect. You have
Maybe
somebody
I'll
with
get her.
experience who can help you.
Huh.
You can lead the way.
Are we
Yeah.
expecting then, Heidi, that we'll be gone at least like 2 weeks? If it's 6
Well,
days.
that's the question
there
about
and back.
what's going to be happening. Are you going to come back, or are you going to pursue further west or east or whatever direction you want to go. That's kind of what I was wondering. This could be a launch to the east. If you want to go that way. I didn't know if you wanted to go north, west. I don't know which direction you all were hoping to expand to next.
Perfect chance to check out Lakeside if we're there.
Is there, sorry, really fast, since I'm from there, would I know anything about the monster hunters in Lakeside? Like, is there a pretty big presence there already since it's like a city?
There is somewhat of a presence there, yeah.
Okay. Would I know anything about, just because I'm close to it, Yellowfield, or no? Is that pretty? Too far
Give me a
for me?
history roll.
Okay. What is my history? Oh. 21. Can't do
Okay.
math. 21.
Yellowfield is a little smaller
Mhm.
in regard to size compared to Lakeside.
Mhm.
So there's definitely, as you go further east, basically all those cities to the east, like Greyspire, Yellowfield, Daybreak, and Hollowtide, as you go that far, there's less and less monster hunters out there. Northport would be probably the next big city where there would be a bigger presence out in that location.
Okay.
But that
But didn't we hear
range,
something about there was a need for it, or at least there was a big presence of mishaps or something like that there?
there was a pretty major one that tore the city in half that happened
Okay.
at the
But
time
is
of the
that-
shutter, but that was
Gotcha.
5 years ago.
But also, since there's like a big magic school out there, would I know like that might be like a like what? Because it'd be a big magic like has happening somewhere. Like would
Yeah.
that be connected? Would I know
I mean,
that
potentially.
connected, or-
Like,
Okay.
it's just there are bigger cities. Like Lakeside's a little bigger, Northport's a little bigger. The other ones are a little smaller, out that direction.
Okay. I think I'll say, I mean, Lakeside does have monster hunters, though. I think we might be better if we went to, like, somewhere a little further east, because we'd be, more like bigger fish, smaller pond type of
Is
thing.
that your intention though, to go east, to stay out in the east, or would you want to come
I don't-
a different direction?
I thought
I
about
don't know. If
Everborn.
yes, I was about to say. I remember you mentioned Everborn.
I was trying to look into some places in the library, but I wasn't sure. Do you know anything about that, Heidi?
Everborn, that one's a little tucked away. Not much there, from what I've heard, but
Would
could
I
have a need.
pass through that?
You would have passed through it. It's definitely a smaller
Okay.
city.
Smaller city. Anything of interest that he might be able to offer them?
I mean, in your time there, you probably didn't spend too much time, but the mountains have potential risks that could come from it. The forest, and there is a little bit further north into the snowy part, which can get a little more dangerous. But
I mean, Everborn is kind of small too. It's kind of got a trifecta of threats. Might not be the worst location, but it is going to have some dangers. Other places wouldn't. So
I was
maybe that's
thinking-
like intermediate, you know?
I was thinking Yellowfield, too, if we wanted to do something like that, because it's, close enough to a bigger city that we could go there if we wanted, and then I don't know if anyone wants to go there or east.
I'm also imagining Dav's like east, yeah, at the same time that Eleanor's like west, sort of thing. Like,
yes, Eleanor, you don't seem
just
very
thinking about
fond of the
Lakeside.
east idea.
Well, first of all, I think that wouldn't staying near Heaven's Reach be somewhat advantageous, as it is the biggest place to gain resources, to check in with you more than,
That's what I was thinking, too, to be honest.
we have the magic box seems to have many things. Like, there seems to be a lot going on here that might be good. It's not a 2 to 3 week journey just to get there.
Just as we start out, at least. Potentially.
yeah, because we're not going to be able to find a job here with all the competition. Plus, we have a setting stone. Get a hold of her.
Well, yes, I realize that with Heaven's Reach, but I'm just saying, the further we get away from Heaven's Reach,
Yeah.
the harder it will be to find the resources that we may need.
Mm-hmm.
Well, there's other places. I mean, Northport's a pretty populous area.
I'd really like to see Northport.
I've heard Bronze Bay is also fairly big.
Do you know anything about Greyspire?
Greyspire, fairly small, right on the edge of the snowy borders there. I think it's kind of a rough crowd from what I've heard about there. But
They can handle themselves monster-wise, do you think?
I mean, most cities seem okay. It's the surrounding areas, the cities that typically have the most issues.
Eleonora, are you saying that you would be more comfortable with us, like, just not branching out so far for now until we're a little bit more skilled or experienced, just so we have somewhere that we know is a good landing place, or?
Yes. That's what I'm
I
saying.
mean, that seems reasonable to me, but
Me
I'm
too.
open to what makes the most sense here.
for some
Can
reason-
Dav get a read on Eleonora? Is this more trying to be near like the magic box for communication and wanting to learn more about what she told us about, or is this actually just thinking staying around Heaven's Reach is a better idea for starting off? You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, if you want to, you can. I don't know if I'd roll against it or not.
Yeah, just roll insight.
19.
So you're trying to figure out if it's
Like, is it more because
for-
of her own like agenda? Like, almost how you can tell Dav really wants to check out magic stuff, so it's like that's why he's kind of pulling towards it, versus necessarily the overall safety of the group, or like because her reason was this,
yeah.
that our group might have an easier chance getting resources and finding things, or is it more?
Yeah.
Is there more layers to it, I guess?
Right.
There's,
Yeah.
I would say you had a 19. Although she is like usually good at, she's good at keeping her cool, but like because of the conversation yesterday, you might be able to pick up on almost a little bit of anxiety to go far out east. Not even like trying to drive an agenda, but like
Interesting.
anxiety.
I wasn't expecting that answer. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
For some reason, something in me is telling me Everborn, but I could be wrong, and I'm definitely willing to let the group decide otherwise. I just wanted to say that.
Well, if things do not work out, we can always relocate somewhere else. Is that true, Heidi? Or does it seem like we better make it work where we stay, or else our reputation will be tarnished or something?
I mean, we probably need to find a place to get a footing. So if you show up for a few days and you're like, we're out, then people are going to forget about you pretty quickly. But it's up to you.
Could be good.
But what if we
Not
just
bad.
like started by visiting some places? You know what I mean? Like not like staying there for a long term, just like investigating them, learning about them a little. And
It's
then picking
your
somewhere.
coin purse to travel the world. If that's what you decide.
I mean, I think what she's trying to say is, experience-wise, you're going to find your footing faster creating a relationship with the people that you're with.
Yes.
But there is also the other side. It might take longer to get a reputation. But information is power. So being able to go around and find the right fit for us isn't a bad idea either.
As somebody who has some experience with the world, there is that strip out east, Greyspire, Yellowfield, Daybreak, Hollowtide, all that would probably be ideal place. Everborn, Midrock may be a good place. Midrock maybe has a little more going on. I don't know about Icewall up there, if they have much going on.
Nah.
To the maybe some stuff. Rose Pond, I don't know if you're ready for that. That seems a little above your skill set if you're nervous about traveling too far and doing things. Swamp's Rest, maybe. I don't know. The desert, somewhere out there, you have interest. Those would be all ideal places, I would say.
Winifred, why does your gut say Everborn?
I don't know. If it's a gut feeling, I can't really explain it. It's just,
Okay.
Why are you laughing?
You almost had Dav on your side.
Okay. First of all, I've experienced the monsters east, and they were a little bit scary. Now, I think that maybe I believe that we could handle them all together, since we're all together and we have, because when I was in the woods before, I didn't really have any, I didn't have any skills or anything, so I didn't, like, now I can punch things, that's good.
Oh, you were not
But,
trained formally at the time? I see.
No. I was trying magic, but it wasn't happening. But I think yeah, I don't know, something about the Everborn area. I think it would be close enough, like what Eleanor was saying, close enough to the city so we could go down and change spots if we needed to. It's decently central, and also if we got good enough there, we could start going east. But I don't know. Again, I don't want to speak for the group though.
So here's my thought. We already have to go east.
That's true.
So what if we leave our decision making on more of a set location until after we're there, and we see what that's like, and if we really don't think it's a good place, then we can always circle back, right?
That's what you want to do.
Actually, what I was going to propose was Lakeside. Check that out. We're right next to Yellowfield. Go check it out if we don't like Lakeside, and then if that doesn't work out, we pack up and head back to Everborn. Yeah.
So your two are Yellowfield and Everborn then.
I'm
perhaps
only
we
saying
can-
this logically, not. I understand there's other things going on, so I want to help out as much as I can, though.
Speak up, Eleanor,
Well-
if you have something to say.
I do not want to wander far from the Bronze Barons. I have things there that I do not want to be so far away that it would take weeks upon weeks to get back if I needed to. So, that is what is holding me up a bit. I apologize if that is inconvenient. If the magic was fixed here, it wouldn't be a problem. I could just pay for someone to bring you back very quickly, but unfortunately, I'm just trying to take into account travel times, and I do not want to stray so far.
I'm wondering if we just wait to make a decision until after we've done this mission, because we have to go east already. Since we all seem to have a lot of different thoughts about it or inclinations, maybe that would offer some clarity.
My only hope was to send some word about the direction you were going, but
Oh, I see.
a little bit of preamble for your arrival.
Well, it's very helpful, Heidi.
But if you don't want to, that is fine. If you would like to wait.
Eleanor, do you mind talking in the group, or do you mind if I pick your brain for 2 seconds privately?
If you like. If it's all right with everyone.
You fine with me being candid?
Please speak.
You can be candid.
I know what you care about is back home. But the reason you joined was to be able to do something about it, right? We might have a better chance getting a good start on getting more powerful, getting experience. So when we do go back, we can change things. We stick around and move around because We're afraid of losing something. If you don't take that risk to get stronger, you might not ever have it back. If I'm reading the situation properly.
I don't disagree with you. I'm not sure. I don't know what to say.
I'm totally fine with Everborn if you guys are. It's gonna give us plenty of information on local issues from the north and issues from the mountain all at the same time. But probably gonna have more competition than something like Yellowfield.
Question for you, Eleonora.
Yes.
Why did you come here? It's pretty far away from the desert.
I'm gonna cough. Okay, anyway. Yes, well, Heidi, I am sure word will reach your ears at some point. I don't know if you've heard of what's going on in Shadow Rock, but I'm Eleanor Edivane.
Who?
Does she actually not know? I want to insight that.
Sure.
I don't have good insight either. 10.
Yeah. Who?
Oh, lovely. Perfect. We own of mine, Mind Diffusor in Shadow Rock.
Okay.
Anyway, I say this because I have been falsely accused. I can go into the whole thing if you like. I can give you any details you want. Just to sum it up, since we are talking about something else, I've been falsely accused of crimes back in Shadow Rock, and I'm attempting to right it. The monster I spoke of yesterday is the monster that I believe is possessing my brother. So I'm trying to grow in my expertise so that I may get back and deliver him, essentially.
So.
And she's innocent.
Thank you. Yes.
So you don't want to leave far from the desert because you want to get back to your mine?
Yes, and if something happens, I want to be there. I don't want to be weeks away where I can't come in and help. And the other thing I was thinking is if it's close to the mine, perhaps we'll be able to discover what is truly going on there. If it's on the other side, potentially.
Well, do you as a group want to go to the desert?
The desert itself might not work out.
Why not?
Well, because Everborn isn't the desert, right?
No.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, because everyone thinks I'm a murderer. So, I don't know if they'd be willing to hire me. I can not walk in an inn, let alone be hired.
All right.
Same reason why Ice Wall I don't recommend either. More familiar with my group.
I guess we could just see also, like you said, it happens when we get to like the east and see kind of where it calls us and how well we do with the monsters there, I guess.
Something might happen that we don't expect. I mean,
Well, how about this? Why Yellowfield over Everborn at this point? We have a person that, if we're all on a team, we're all going to help each other at some point, I'm guessing. Hopefully. Why Yellowfield over Everborn at this point?
because we're already going to be halfway there.
Can't beat that logic every time.
practicality.
It's hard because Dav's like literally trying to help Eleanor, but agrees with Yiffy. So it's like logically, he's like,
Disagreeing
I got nothing.
with
I'm asking you
Eleanor
guys.
either. I don't
Well,
know
it's a-
that we need to make a decision now, but it would be silly not to check it out if we're halfway there.
Well, what is... You said it was very small, though, correct? Smaller than most
Yellowfield
places we
is
were looking at?
smaller,
Yes.
yes. It's on a major road, but it's smaller.
Do you know how far it is from Lakeside to Yellowfield? That looks like it would be quite a trek.
That probably take you 5 or 6 days as well.
So it's... I doubt it'd be why maybe not Yellowfield. This is already very much far away.
You do realize, though, that Everborn is on the opposite side of the mountains
That's what I mean. It's
to
gonna be
get
harder
to
get there.
Shadow Rock.
Mhm.
The journey through the mountains is quite difficult from what I've heard. And around the mountains, either you go the south route, which would take a long time, or the north route, which is more dangerous considered.
It's really not
There-
that much closer.
There's no center path through Midrock.
Through the mountains?
Yes, well, there is. It's just, yeah, I think it might be overrun, isn't it?
Through the mountains is not exactly the safest route. But you're
Through the
welcome to
mountains
try.
is like through the forest.
You're monster hunters now.
Yeah, I think we're ready for that.
Yes.
Eleanor, I just want to be upfront with you now. This job is going to take you to places further from Shadow Rock. That's part of the job. Is that going to be a problem?
I understand what you are saying. I understand all of your logic. I suppose I would just ask if... Heidi, actually, I would ask you 2 things then, and the rest of the group something then, if we would talk about going further. One would be that you could forward any letters or anything that I might receive to me.
That can be
And
arranged,
that-
yes.
You could keep an eye out for any news that would happen in Shadow Rock.
If I hear
If
anything.
any of you hear of anything, tell me.
Sure.
Uh,
Forward letters and Shadow Rock news. You got it. We have a communication method, so it's perfect.
yes. I actually have a letter waiting, or that I hope to have arrive from the Mr. Hawks's magic box. I had hoped to check. I will check tonight, but if nothing has arrived, that would be something I might ask you to see if you can forward to me if I get a response.
Okay.
Is that possible? And I suppose I would ask the rest of you then if word does happen and I feel like I must get back, that we would go.
As long as we're not in the middle of something that we can't get out of. I don't see why not.
Yeah.
She just
Or any-
nods. She doesn't say anything else. She just...
Look at you
Nods
already
and is
having each
very
other's
quiet.
back. Glad to see it. Of course, if I hear anything, I'll pass it along.
Thank you.
And it might be that we get to Yellowfield, and we decide that it's not a good fit, and then we need to come back through Heaven's Reach anyway to get to everyone, basically. So things happen.
Either way, though, do we need to decide on an actual location? Because Heidi said she was going to send others out so we could more easily obtain jobs.
Yellowfield first.
Yeah.
Yellowfield?
I guess we're already out there.
You're all in agreement? Wonderful. Well, I will work on singing your praises ahead of time as you head that direction, and potentially people will be ready with jobs for you when you arrive.
Do you have any
Thank you.
contacts in Yellowfield?
Not that I know of, no.
Okay.
But I do have some friends who I can maybe get word that direction through. So. Wonderful. Payment for tomorrow, though, in advance. Pulls out another sack, puts it on the table. This one's a little bigger.
Oh.
So this is for payment for the 6 days. It ends up being you all would be paid 5 gold per day, but my cut, she slides over some gold to herself, and she slides over the rest to you all, which would be 24 gold for each of you.
Hey.
24 each.
24 each. Yep.
We're rich.
Wow.
Look at us go. As long
Harris
as we live.
never counted so high.
Yeah.
Spend it.
And Vix wants
For
to
real?
raise the level. Let's do it.
Oh yeah.
All right. There you go.
Heidi, how do you intend to have your cut sent to you if we are so far away?
I will tell you what. Because I'm not involved in you acquiring those jobs necessarily, why don't we just do a 5% perk job my direction?
Pretty generous.
Wait, what?
So instead of the normal 10 or 20%, 20% for me, we'll do 5% for the ones that you acquire on your own, based off of my organization of the group and singing your praises, contacts out, that kind of stuff.
Right.
Um,
And just when we would arrive back in Heaven's Reach, we'd deliver it to you or something.
yes.
I would imagine sending this would be a little foolish.
No, please hold on to the
Sending
gold
payment
until
to you.
you
Yes.
bring it back to me.
Yes, that sounds fair. Would you imagine that we would come back often? I mean, the idea would be to stay there and do jobs, I would imagine.
If it
Unless
is a long-term
it
one,
works differently.
then
Yes,
maybe one of my
either
friends
message
can
me.
be transport for the gold between the cities.
Or I suppose if you find a job in a different city, that's where you would say, here's work somewhere else. Is that how it works?
If I do learn something, I could send you in a direction, yes.
I see.
I will contact
And
you
just
if I find anything major.
And just to be clear, we're hoping, if everything looks good, to set up a semi-temporary homestead at Yellowfield, right? That's your idea of going out, come back, at least have a place where people recognize where we work out of.
I think that would be acceptable
For
to at least begin looking for something like that.
Right.
Correct.
I guess that's a better question, yeah. That's the intent of what we're
A
trying
place
to
for
gain
people
towards.
who have jobs to be able to find you.
Right.
And we're gonna lower as
Yes.
well because T wants it lowered. Look at that, we're down to
Would
low.
you still be okay and comfortable with us in our contacts being able to tell them, hey, hear anything, find Heidi at the guild in Heaven's Reach? Or no?
That might be a little cryptic for them, but
Or
Yes,
better
how-
directions?
Or actually, I feel like a question that almost sums up your question, Davril, is, here we're not supposed to be as open that we're a new monster hunters group, but
yes.
in Yellowfield, would that not be the case? Or even anywhere else, basically, that's not Heaven's Reach?
I think in most major cities, there's going to be a potential for competition. I don't know if everyone will treat you the same. Some may be welcoming for added assistance in killing monsters. Others may be seeing you as a threat and want to take you out. So I would always be careful in larger cities, just in case. Smaller places, I think it's more likely to be okay to be open about it.
All right. So, since Yellowfield is smaller, it would likely be safe to be candid about why we are there.
You can most certainly let people know you are there to help them with their problems, and call yourself the Horde Hunters, and do everything you can to advertise yourself to the community and the surrounding areas to get your name out there. And hopefully, in the East, by the end of this, people will be able to know you. When people say the Horde Hunters, they'll know of a group.
How long does that typically take for notoriety?
Depends on who you
a
help.
business like this.
Depends
Yeah,
on who you
well,
help.
we do.
True. Very true.
You help somebody who's
Depends.
more powerful, more sway in the community, your name can spread quickly. You help nobodies out of the goodness of your heart. You maybe can help somebody in need, but you won't be as known. It's kind of a trade-off there.
All right, that's helpful. I don't know if I have any other questions at the moment. I suppose you'll be around all day, though, if we do have something before we leave tomorrow.
I will be around.
Do you want to be
yes.
the one that checks in
Checks in.
with the sending stone?
You can only use it once.
On your journey?
Well, just how often do you want?
Why don't you
updates?
send me updates in the evenings, if there's anything important. If there's nothing important, feel free to just leave it quiet. I don't mind. For a potential emergency.
Yes.
But,
all right. That sounds good.
Let me know when you arrive in Lakeside, when the job is complete, when you plan to head out to Yellowfield. All of that I would be interested in knowing about. If you decide to stay for some time in Lakeside, that's fine. I'll let that be your choice. But I will expect to be updated on kind of your whereabouts, so I can be sure to have some idea about how to help you all in your situations.
Well, we'll try and reach to you at least once a week, and if not, you know we're dead and you can stop working for us.
Working for
Kind
you?
of. No, I meant like working
We're
for
working for her.
Oh, dear.
You mean what I know. It's
Yes.
Spreading word about us. Singing
that's what I meant to say, yes.
All right. Yes, I will continue to work on establishing footholds in other areas as well, find jobs as well. I'll let you know. But
Maybe find one from Lakeside to Yellowfield if possible. Be great.
if I can find one, it's kind
Be
of
tough,
in the
just
same
saying.
direction that you're going, which would be a little more challenging. But if I hear of
Might
anything,
also- yeah, we might also need to find that ourselves. If we're already
Right.
in
No,
Lakeside.
for sure. I was just thinking if you keep your feelers out.
I will definitely be listening for any word from that direction. It's a little far out, though, to expect a bunch of news coming in.
True.
Also, Heidi works in what? Textiles and materials?
She is, yes, she crafts quilts and stuff.
Do you know of any like jewelers around here, or like smaller maybe craftsmiths that might be able to pick up some materials I could work with?
I would recommend checking the market if you have any needs for goods.
Cool.
All right. Anything else you need? You have your payments. Anything else you need for today?
I do
Mind if I
not
stay here the night again?
Last night. You weren't in here last night, were you?
Nope. Really tired.
Where did you sleep?
In an alleyway.
So candid.
All right.
Heidi, do you have any concerns about what I spoke of when it comes to false accusations? If you have them now, I would like to hear them. Or if you need any extra explanations or reassurances, I would be happy to provide those as well.
I'll just say, back in my day, I maybe didn't do everything above board. So, I don't care, as long as you get the job done.
Oh, all right. Well, that is surprisingly reassuring to know then. Perfect. Did she seem truthful one more time? Just
Sure,
because,
it's a
like I
roll.
said, I
So suspicious of her.
I'm not even. I feel like it's more
total
a.
opposite of Shaw last game. Like I'm like, I
really-
love Heidi. She's the best. You're like,
No,
I don't
it's
know.
not even-
Inside
It's not even suspicion. It's like it's more like trying to get a sense of who she is or what she actually
Yeah.
is. Like
Mhm.
you know, it's like trying to
Mine-
get the vibe of what it is. I guess.
Mine is more when someone says I don't care. She's so not used to that. It's like,
Yeah.
why?
Yeah.
Are you lying to me right now? Like,
Yeah.
16.
Yeah, I mean, she seems very much just like, you get your work done, I don't care who you were. Like, doesn't
Alright.
matter.
Yeah.
I get the feeling too. You said she was a monster hunter, right?
Yeah.
She's probably met and lost a lot of people along the way at this point of like, either they're good or they die. Like, why get super attached?
True.
Yep, she's just whatever.
All right. So I want to stop by can't believe I'm saying this. Watchlight real quick and then maybe see if we can
What, you're
swing by
stopping
the
by
school.
Watchlight? Why are you stopping
Yeah, I
by
got a
Watchlight?
quick question.
What's
Which
your
actually,
question?
Heidi, I was going to ask you too. You seem to kind of recognize the followers of Akerol. Did you? Is more of a better question.
No.
Oh, no, then never mind then. Don't got a question for you then. Check mark that to-do list. Do the watchlight, or do you guys got anything else to do?
I'm gonna go back to the inn and work on making that potion.
Mm.
It's gonna take a while, so.
All right.
Cool.
Well, enjoy your day. Enjoy your last night in the city. Don't
Thank you.
overwork yourself too hard, because you're going to be in for it on your journey.
Thank you, Heidi, for securing this for us. I appreciate it.
Yeah, don't let me down.
Nah, never.
This is a good person, so be sure you get on his good side.
Oh, are you
And don't
friends?
call
with
him a goblin again.
Are you friends with him?
Yes, I know this.
Or acquaintances? I see.
Yes. So, please make sure he gets there safely. Yes.
I don't know why it makes me laugh every time. Is it? I just want to figure this out now. Is it Japnot first name or Jap first name, not last name?
It's all one. Japnot.
Japnot. See, that's what I was wondering. It's good. I think I asked. Do they have last name? Does he have last name? Do they have last name?
He just goes by Japnot.
Is that a gnome thing?
Trade
Sometimes,
name,
yes.
maybe?
Japnot.
Cool. You two got anything you want to get done today?
I think I'm just.
Oh,
gonna
I do not know. I don't think I have anything else for now.
Cool.
I'm just gonna read the book I bought. That's really it.
All right.
I might check back at the magic box near the evening to see if I've received anything, and if not, then Heidi, I'll just come by and let you know if I get it and you don't need to do it. If you don't hear from me, assume just checking in every once in a while.
You want me to go to the magic box and see if you have a letter?
Yes, that's what you said earlier.
Yes. Is that what you want me to do? I
Yes.
just want to make sure I understand.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, I will inform Mr. Hawks or one of the attendants there that I have authorized you to pick up a letter on my behalf.
All right. Perfect.
Why don't we
Actually,
just
I
ask
might-
them to forward it to you? Wouldn't that be easier?
Or to Heidi. I probably could do that, actually. I don't think they
That
would
way you don't have to go
mind
there every day.
such a
And
service. I would imagine they would provide such a service.
Okay. Works for me. Send it my way.
I'll let you know if anything changes, but yes, just assume it will come to your house then.
Perfect. Works for me. All right.
Or like a sending tracking message. That'd be kind of nice to do as well.
Is that all the business you have?
Yeah.
Then get out of my shop.
See you
I
tonight.
could feel it. I could feel the like,
Yeah.
go, get out, get
out.
out this building.
Go home now.
I
Actually,
can walk you little babies through every single
know.
decision. No.
Yeah.
If you guys are
Go
going
away.
back to the inn, then is there anything you guys want from the market for the trip? Let me pick up.
Actually, I think I'm gonna go back to the library and just look up maybe some more on like Yellowfield and things like that. If anyone.
That's probably good to
That's
know.
I'll go with you.
Yes, I was about to say, someone should go with you, Davril. Someone that's not me. What are you going to ask them? And this is when we're outside the house. What are you planning on asking them? If you don't mind me asking.
Just seems like people recognize the cult. I've assumed no one else has survived, but I just kind of realized that's pretty folly if I did. Just see if anyone has recognized anybody here.
I would be careful. They might. Wait, are you raising your hand out of character?
For Mark, yeah.
Yes.
Go ahead. You finish your
We need an
Okay.
out of character raising
Thought of
hand,
it.
like
I
signal,
don't know.
and an out of character.
I want to lose my thought, so I'm just
Okay.
raising my hands to
Okay.
remember. Go ahead.
We'll do
Oh.
like Mark or something like M symbols. Sorry.
Yeah.
Is that Mark?
Wait, I don't know how to make an
I
M
never
right
did
now.
the same thing. I was like,
All right.
Um,
Finish your thing so
Davril,
Ashley doesn't forget.
I'm sorry, Davril. I do worry that they will think that if you're searching for other members of your group, they'll think you're wanting to meet up with them and cause trouble.
Let them think what they want.
Now the authority here. I don't
we
know
won't
if you
be-
want to.
I'll be gone
make
tomorrow.
enemies.
I
Well,
don't
we
make
will
an
come-
enemy. I'm a
Dav.
likable guy.
Well, we will come back here.
Yeah. Likable. If I just tell them I'm looking for family, is that bad?
Well, with how they treated you, yes, probably.
Do you
I
want
wonder
me
if there's
not
someone
to
else-
ask about survivors of the people that I grew up with.
No, I'm just wondering who else you can ask that's not the Watchlight.
I don't know. Let's think on that and let our friend over here ask a question because maybe it's relevant to the conversation.
All right. What do you got, Ashley?
Not relevant. It was relative to Dev's question about if we needed anything, though.
Okay.
Would the inn have like stationery and postage and stuff available at the counter?
No, this is pretty
Okay.
low end
Yeah.
of an inn.
Okay.
So
I wasn't sure.
Not
with the
even a
complimentary
notepad.
breakfast if there was like something, but that's
there's
fine.
breakfast that's there, but it's
Right. Okay. I would ask Dav if would you be willing to pick up just like some like paper and envelopes and maybe some postage for me? Just like a few.
Sure.
I'll pay you back. Come back and tell me how much it costs.
All right.
Thank you.
Like a lot, or like just enough for like a few, or
5 or 6 is fine.
I'm assuming Eleonora, you want the same. You've been sending a lot of letters.
How much really fancy stationery would you say I have left? Mark.
You would. Dad will get you the thinnest paper ever. It's on sale and clearance, and then buy a
Well, fine
sandwich
with
with
me.
the change.
It just has to get there, that's all.
yeah. At this point, I don't know if you'd have much, but
I'll just say no, thank you. I do have my own.
If Eleanor ever uses some of my magical paper because it's thicker stock to send them letters, it'll be so mad. Cool.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Appreciate it.
Cool. All right, Winnie, you good?
Davril, really fast, quickly. I am not telling you do not search for members of your family. I hope you know I'm not saying that.
I know.
Just saying,
You're
be
saying be
careful.
careful how you say it.
Yes, and even what you ask them. You could always try and send someone else to ask it in your stead.
I got it.
It is
He
not
seems looking like
suspicious.
a little unsure about setting Winifred in.
I'm kind of just like looking around. I'm not even like.
Exactly. Just
Not saying.
Sometimes the
this
Huh?
well, perhaps, or
I
even
don't want to
Heidi.
connect. I don't want to connect anyone else to me. That's all I'm saying.
I see. Yes.
You'll learn this about me. I'll take the brunt of things. I'm the
Yes.
alley cat everyone thinks I am. I
Elegant.
can do that.
He's Thomas O'Malley, the alley cat.
Wait, what's the
Oh
what's
my
the,
god,
what's
for
the,
that
what's
deep
the
cut
fancy cat?
Aristocats quote.
What's the fancy cat's name? What's the fancy cat's name?
Oh, the
Eleanor.
mom? Yeah,
Wait,
I don't remember her name.
This
like
game
Giselle or
got way off.
I need to find it, but
Duchess.
anyway.
Duchess.
Duchess, yes.
We're calling
Yeah,
this
we got
game
time.
Deep
Oh
Cuts.
my
It's a
goodness.
platonic aristocrat.
All right.
I'd
Mara
be-
knows, yeah.
I think we're breaking Lit's mind over here. Like, what's happening?
Okay.
Aristocats lore.
You two are children.
Oh, man. All
All
right.
right. Davril, yes. Be
Eleanor.
careful. No, obscene gestures this time, perhaps. That would take you a long way.
Yeah. I thought about that. That was a mistake on my part.
They might
Yeah.
remember that, you know.
Oh,
I
I'm
mean,
sure
that
they
doesn't
will,
get
yeah.
erased from a memory.
No, I'm
Rude
expecting.
behavior,
I'm expecting.
yes.
No, I'm expecting if that same guard's there, it's not going to go well for sure.
Yes. So, and remember, they are associated, you and me together. So anything you do will also reflect upon me
So
as
then,
well.
when I walk up and look a little bit more presentable, they'll be like, "Oh wow, she rubbed
Yes.
off on him. That's amazing."
Potentially, though, they might think, oh, look, he looks a little more murderous than usual. She must have rubbed off on him. So, either way, potentially.
I mean, I'll take that.
All right. All right. Well, you two be safe.
Y'all do.
We'll see you tonight.
All right.
I will
Um,
accompany you, Euphemia.
Euphemia and Eleanor together.
To the
Yeah.
to the
Going to the
inn?
inn.
You're going to the inn.
Mhm.
Okay.
Okay. And the other two going library
market.
slash or market. Library slash watchlight area.
Yeah,
Okay.
Sure.
and then library.
Area.
So market, library, watchlight.
Okay.
Maybe wizard's place. Super quick. Doesn't have to be RP.
Okay.
Also, real quick though, Dav just kind of tugs at Eleanor's elbow as like everyone's else walking away, just to kind of get just like one little quiet moment. Just leans in and goes, we're not forgetting about your brother, by the way.
Thank
It
you.
might take a longer journey than you think, but I promise we'll go back to Shadow Rock one day.
I appreciate it. I know none of you were meaning maliciously. I had a hard time leaving Shadow Rock or even Bronze Bay in of itself. It's just anytime we go further, it just feels worse.
I get it. Except mine was the opposite. I never wanted to look back, so at least you have something to fight for.
I understand that. Thank you for your note, by the way.
And just kind of just leaves it at that.
All right. So y'all go your separate directions. Winnie and Dab going off together to the market first. And the other two
Whatever's,
going-
yeah,
on the way,
library or
yeah.
whatever's first, yeah.
Yeah, market's first.
Okay.
Closeness wise. But
Guessing this one doesn't have to be RP'd. Just looking for the paper stuff for Iffy. I'm looking for actually let me message you super quick.
Okay.
The materials like at a jeweler's place.
okay. But while that he's doing that, the other two going back to the inn. And you said you're working on the potion, Euphemia?
Yeah, I'm gonna go in my room and get crafting.
Okay. You can give me an herbalism check for that. You have proficiency with it.
Yes. So that would
So, let's see, what would be the best related skill? I'll give you wisdom for that one.
wisdom.
feel like that's probably more. I do intelligence or wisdom, but I'm guessing wisdom's better for
Sure.
you.
It is. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Yes. Proficiency. That is a 19 plus 4.
Yeah. So you begin work on this. It's going well. You're brewing it up. Eleanor, anything you're doing?
Yeah, I mean, I think her intention, she had like kind of a couple, like 2 intentions going back, but the main one was, especially with what happened with Euphemia yesterday, she really didn't want her to like go back by herself. So she's like, I would like, are there rooms close to each other? I would assume.
I would think so.
Yeah, it's a fairly small place.
Yeah, so like I'd almost sit, like arrange like the, you know, a chair that's in the room
You eavesdropping on me?
where it's like close to the wall, so like if something, like if I hear, you know, something bad going on, I can like get in there really fast.
Okay.
And then the other reason is I think the conversation made her more emotional than I think she realized, and so we're gonna have a good silent cry, and then
Just a single
Just-
tear.
yeah. And then I think she'd spend just kind of the afternoon or whatever. I guess it's the morning. I think she'd spend the morning being alone and kind of trying to bolster herself for leaving. So she spends a lot of time in her sketchbook. I also had her drawing too, Winnie, so I think that's funny. But yeah, she's
Right.
has her charcoals out and she's like just kind of getting to work on something. But
I will say, if as we're walking back, I definitely Euphemia's mood has lifted significantly because she gets to sit and putter
that's
today.
good.
Like,
Yes.
It's definitely gonna cheer her up. Like she's looking a lot more like, oh, I know what I'm doing. I'm good at
That's
this.
good.
Confident.
Brewing potions.
It'll be fun.
You are in your room. She's in her other room doing her thing. Is that your
Crafting.
plan for the day?
Yeah, other than like maybe just a couple things once I'm finished. It just depends what time it is.
Okay. Yeah, it's pretty early in the day, so you potentially could have evening plans if you wanted to, but
Okay.
I know I would just I would go before I know the, like around sunset or like a little bit before sunset to check with Mr. Hawks and do the forwarded letter thing. So that's later on in the day. I would do that. I'd be waiting most of the day. And I'd also go and buy my own stationery.
okay.
I don't
So you'll
trust
plan to go
Jen
to the shop
do it.
later. Okay, sounds good. Get
Yeah.
to that in a little bit. Meanwhile, the other two, they're heading to the market.
She knew he'd touch him.
What?
You guys stop at the market. What were you wanting to buy there? Anything specific?
Yeah, the stationery, and then
Yes.
the 2 things I sent you.
All right.
I added one more to that list, and then I don't know if Winifred, you need anything.
Can I see what he's looking for?
Sure. You
Like
can
what?
roll
Seems-
perception
just
check.
seems like base jewelry kit type stuff, like metals and wiring to make some things.
Oh, but
Maybe
do you like
some-
making jewelry?
Yeah, I mean, a lot of people use arcane items and rings or trinkets, things like that. So that's something we used to practice back in the day. It's a little bit of a artisan thing I like to work on.
Oh, cool.
Kind of takes out his mask and kind of shows her example
Oh.
of kind of like the artwork he does with it.
Cool.
Just a hobby, some people carve wood in the free time. I'd change metal into something useful.
That's cool.
So if you're looking for just kind of regular parchment, it's 1 silver piece per page. And if you're looking for nicer paper, it's 2 silver pieces per page. So it's kind of how much you want to buy based off of that. And from what you
That's
sent
on
me
the
to,
cheapest.
for one thing that you would be building, I would say all materials would be a gold piece.
Okay, so
for the thing you're looking to
Okay.
make.
And what about the second thing for the tattoo? It's like a simple rod. He can fix him. He's trying to see if he can make a magic pen into like a tattoo device.
Yeah.
He's-
I'm having a hard time picturing what you even are asking for that, but like.
So like they had like little like
Like if it's like the
pinpoint-
handle or something.
Yeah, like
you
a
attach the
handle
needle
thing,
to
so
it.
that way he can like affix the pen in, so that way he can use it like this to like stab it as
okay.
a tattoo.
Okay.
I'm thinking like an artificer. It'd be like a simple fuse for him, but
Yeah.
it would just probably be like a rod. I'm guessing.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, there's a fly. And...
Just throw in like 2 copper pieces for that too. I don't know.
Oh, okay, sweet. So 1 silver for the paper, right?
1 silver per regular parchment. Fancier papers 2 silver per page. So it depends on what you're
And
getting.
what about like? Is that including postage and envelopes and all that like that she needs, or is it just for the paper?
That is just for like creating the letter to send off. You didn't pay for any like postage at that point yet. That's
Okay.
paid for by the post office or whatever.
Gotcha. Okay. So all she would need was 1 silver per letter that she's trying to send. That's what I'm saying.
1 silver
Unless I want
page
something nice.
per letter, essentially, if you're doing
Yeah.
parchment
Okay.
stuff. Yep.
I'll do 10 letter groups, 5 gold worth of the jeweler's kit.
Okay.
And then would you say 2 copper for the rod?
Yeah.
Yep.
So 6 and 2 copper. 6 gold, 2 copper.
Oh yeah. I was like, no, it's 10 silver. Wait.
Yep, you got it.
Cool.
Were you getting
Awesome.
anything, Winnie?
I don't think so. We have like all the survival basics in like a pack, right? Or
That
we-
should have been at least basic stuff would have been in your starting equipment. So
Okay. I don't think so. I think I'd maybe
you guys are going to be on the road for like a week though, so you may want trail rations potentially if you don't have much. But
It's a great point.
extra. I think I'll get extra rations because again I'm a snacker, so I'll get extra rations if I like
Okay.
some things to like pack with me and some like little sweet treats that I can have on the road too.
okay.
Do you think, hey Winifred, do you think like if he's like a forest forager druid, like you think she could keep us fed, or like
Who?
Iffy?
Effie?
Yeah,
Oh, you mean Effie?
she said either.
I think she said Yuffie or okay. Anyway, I
I could be iffy about it.
okay.
Iffy.
I don't know. I'm not sure. I mean, we can get. I was gonna get enough rations for everyone anyway.
All right, that's nice of you. Yeah, I'll split it with you if you want.
Oh no, you don't have to. I was just gonna get it for everyone anyway.
So rations per day for one person for 1 day
Mhm.
is 5 silver.
And we already have some, don't we? Like we have some. Cause I think we have like basic
You
rations.
might have some,
right?
yeah.
I guess I'd get like maybe like half rations per day. So like if we were going out for 6 days, I got 3 days worth of rations. If we already have some, if everyone already has some in their starter pack, is that logical? I don't know. Not sure if that makes sense.
See what you want to get.
I'm sorry. How many silver is a day's worth?
It's 5 silver for a day. So if you're doing like 6 days, that would end up being 3 gold per person.
Well,
Yeah,
cool.
I think
Can
if
say
everyone,
how many rations I have, or which that's out of
I
knowledge.
feel like everyone traveled here. I'm gonna get like half rations for everyone. I think because like I'm assuming everyone has their own stuff.
Okay.
Is that a? I mean,
Sure. So 6
we all
gold would
start off
be
the same?
3 for each person.
I don't want to make. I don't. Okay, I'll ask everyone once. All right, I'll do that. So I'm sorry. You said 3 per
3
person.
gold would be 3 per person then.
I'll get another 6 gold just in case anything happens. We need more rations.
Okay.
So we'll split that.
So 12 for me, right? Is that what you said?
So you're getting
Six,
you're getting 3 gold or you're getting 6 gold? Sorry, I'm just trying to.
Me?
Yeah, 1 gold piece
Oh, I'm just
counts as 2
getting half.
days.
She's getting
Yeah.
half. She's getting 3.
I'm getting 3.
The 3.
I'm sorry.
3.
percent.
Dad's
Oh,
getting
I guess
6
There's 4.
gold. Okay. So you have 12 rations then, Dav. and then you have 6 winning right there. So, okay. Anything else do you guys want at the shop while you're there?
Is there any like the candy or like chocolate or anything?
Yeah, there's sweets you can get for sure.
I'm gonna get some and like hoard them.
Okay.
I'm gonna look at.
So yeah, you can get like
I
a.
love that. I feel like Raya would never get candy in a
No,
million
yeah.
years.
She's privileged. She's like, I'll eat dirt. I'll eat moss off the tree.
You find a little box of sweets for a gold piece.
Okay, I'm gonna get that.
All right.
I clock that for later.
Knowing there was sweets.
Yep, knowing she's got sweets.
All right.
I'll offer one to you immediately. Do you want one?
Oh, yeah, sure, if you're offering.
We take some.
Sweet. And then you guys are going to Midtown, right?
That's where the library is, right?
Yeah. So, heading to the library. You said you're going library first?
Yeah, whatever is like close on the, like whatever makes more sense
Yeah.
to.
Okay. I mean, they're both close. Watchlight and library are all pretty close. The school's right by the library, too. So it's up to you how you want to do it. But
That works.
so library first. Sounds good. So yeah. You guys can stop there, and then we can just take a break here, I guess, and we can get back into what you do at the library when we come back. So,
Cool.
we'll do a break here. We'll be back shortly, friends. Stick around, and feel free to go crazy with the redemptions for raising or lowering mishap meter, as we're at medium right now. So, we'll see you all shortly here. Love you all. Get back shortly. All right, friends, we're back, and we're ready for second half of session 6 of Mystical Mishaps. As our party's kind of taking care of some business. Some of them are at the inn making potions. Others are going to the market, and then now to Midtown to check out the library, maybe some other things in the area. So, the two still working on the potion. Did you roll for me, by the way? I think you rolled for me, Ashley.
I rolled a 19 plus 4, I think. Yeah.
All right.
Good.
Yeah, good roll. Going well. The other two, you head over, taking the transport up to Midtown from the market. And you see the library in the area. There's the watchlight kind of off to the right side, and there's the school, which is located pretty close to the library as well. So, you guys can decide where you want to go. What your intentions are.
I guess I'll go Dab and be like, "Can we go first?"
You just see Davs looking up at this like wizarding school, and his just eyes are looking pretty long. And he's like, "Oh, we can go to the library."
Have I heard of this school, Mark? Since my parents worked at like a school.
Yeah, I mean, this is a pretty prestigious school here. It's like the big school in the world.
Do I know
Is it
anyone there?
Your parents went there? Is that what he said? That's fun. Don't tell Dav that.
Would I know anyone there? Like any
You wouldn't know anybody personally, I would say.
kind of.
Almost the perfect person to bring with me.
I'll obviously like notice this and be like, let's just go in now.
Oh,
That way we can spend
I
time.
probably
like,
smell or
rush away.
something. I just slept in a gutter, and
He did shower. He showered at Heidi's before we had our meeting. I
Okay.
think he
No,
said.
he
Not
did.
here.
He didn't have time because
Oh, he
woke
did end
up
up doing
late.
it. You're right. Oh my gosh. I thought he did.
He woke up late.
I'm gonna smell him. Does he smell?
I mean, he's got some day-old gutter smell to him.
Do I have anything like that would remedy this at all? Do I have any like
Do you?
what if I had like I don't know. I'm trying to think of what I would even have that would be.
What would Winnie have that would help him? That's the question.
Let me look at my inventory. Hold on.
yeah, don't worry about it. Let's just go to the library. It's fine. I don't know what I was thinking.
Do you want me to go in for you and ask anything? I don't know. What are you looking for exactly?
I don't want to go. I don't just feel like I'm in a wizard school.
Okay. Can I insight that? Does he seem like he just really wants to pretend, or does he?
Yeah, go for it.
I mean, it's
Okay.
not hard to read on his face right now.
You have
Okay, I got
disadvantage
a
on
19.
deception stuff too. So,
Yeah.
I got
He's
19.
not even deceiving.
Yeah.
I think at this point there.
and he's
Just wants to
hiding.
go.
Yeah.
It's
Pretend
clear to you. This is like his childhood dream. This is something he's wanted his whole life, and it's within reach and out of reach at the same time too.
I guess I'll like. I'm trying to look at what. Does Dav's like if you like take off his coat, does the coat mostly smell? And then like I start taking it off and just be like, here, I'll hold this.
What are you doing? What?
Wait, maybe this just smells. Would he smell better once I stripped down the coat? Because he's like, that was like what was touching everything. Does he smell better?
It's fine. It's fine. No, let's just go to the library.
Is there any like flowers around that I can find? Like if I look for flowers, can I like put some?
It's even worse.
No, right, please.
That's the answer. Just put flowers on him.
You know what? This is silly. And he just walks up to the wizard. He's just gonna go right up to the school.
You go right to school.
He's
Sounds
just
good.
I take his coat anyway. Just I'm like, wait, that might smell worse.
Okay. Yeah, you begin to approach. There's students who are kind of going about doing their thing. Any particular way you're looking to go?
Just looking for like a professor or an admissions table or like a front door.
Sure.
I'm just kind of more curious with the look of it and just kind of a quick sort of whatever.
Yeah, so you begin to walk the campus. As you go, you can roll perception there, Dav.
Can I as well? Just
Sure.
look around and see what I see. Okay.
Yeah, please, because we got enough.
Um,
Got a crystal eye.
you said perception.
Yep.
19.
Okay. So yeah, you kind of see like the front office area. Start walking that direction, but you're intercepted on the way by
You're just looking around and
Somebody-
probably asking random students like, "Oh, what you reading?" Is, "Oh, yeah, it's a good study."
one of the
Oh, what are you studying? Like just like a bum off the street, just asking students what they're.
yeah. As
what
you're
they're going
kind of
to
like
school for.
walking up to these people, like people are kind of giving you the stink eye for that.
Yeah, is that evocation? Wow.
Somebody who looks like who's a little more authoritative walks up. Excuse me, may I help you?
Ah, yes. Yes, I am Davril. Burza, pleasure to make your acquaintance. I'm traveling in town and entrepreneur. We're starting out, but looking to be a possible new admission. If you were looking for potential people who are good with the academics and arcane.
Do I
Just
recognize this person at all?
staring at you. You don't
Just puts
recognize
on a
this
really
person,
bad grin.
Okay.
but
Hmm.
yeah, give me a persuasion roll
At disadvantage.
with disadvantage.
Also, would I know what the admission process looks like for schools like this? Like, would it be just waltzing in and being like, "What's your?" Is that like?
Oh no, it's
Acceptable?
totally not acceptable.
I'll kind of look at him and be like, "I didn't know he was gonna ask you about admission."
He gives her like the most confident, like, "I got this." 9.
Oh no.
He just looks at you. We don't want your kind around here. Followers of Acarol, corrupting magic. Get out of here.
Well, I mean, it's not really corrupting.
Off
It's-
our campus.
Got it. This is pretty cool, though. You're just kind of walking out with one of these. This is really cool.
Are there any like brochures or anything that I can just like grab on the way out? To, like,
Nothing on the way. I know it's just like you're in the middle of the campus.
well, here.
Keep your heads down with the books. Make sure to keep up the good work, everybody.
Away with you. Go.
Thank you, my friend. It was good seeing you. Good studies for you, my friend.
I kind of just like.
Yeah, I told you it was gonna go really bad, but that was awesome.
I didn't know you were gonna ask about being admitted. I would have told you that that's not the way they do it.
Well, how else am I supposed to go to school?
How do you get admitted to schools like this?
You'd have to
Application
apply.
form?
So you
Okay.
probably need to send in a letter. There'd be most likely a tryout meet and greet type thing that would happen. Assessment of skills, see if you're worth them accepting you or not. So
I'll kind of explain the process to him. Like, you need to like, have like an application, like letter of recommendation, things like that. Like, you can't just waltz in and say you want to be admitted. It's not how this kind of stuff works.
And they just knock on the door, and then they'll like you can fill out a form if they have one, or like you can.
No, you have to like. They're kind of like. I mean, they're academics. They're gonna be a little bit stuffier than just waltzing in, and Also, I mean, no offense, it is kind of. I mean, you do look like you slept in a street, and I don't mean that in a bad way. I think that's
No, I
fine.
know, that's
but
the
I don't
literal
think
way.
that's,
I
I don't
get
think
that.
it goes
Yeah,
very
yeah.
well for getting into a school.
I did mean to take a shower. Yeah, that one got away
Yeah.
from me.
So, I mean, yeah.
Mark, question for you.
yes.
Followers of Acarol,
Mm-hmm.
we had a visitor who joined up, sort of untraditionally. Would Dav know, was that a walk-up sort of situation, or how that came to be? Would he understand that situation? Or is that sort of just like, that happened behind closed doors and that they just happen to start interacting
That
on a daily basis stuff?
that individual would have probably approached the group and expressed interest, and that's kind of how they got connected in.
Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about. I've totally seen people just like, you just walk up, knock on the door, and you'd be like, hey, I'm interested. You want me, I'm an asset, and it works.
Yeah, that's not so much how the schools work around here. So, like,
Cult thing?
yeah. I thought you said it wasn't a cult.
Well, yeah, but y'all said it was, so I'm asking, is this a cult
Well,
practice?
I thought it was, but like you were insistent it wasn't, so I believed you. But
Well, I don't think it's like,
Maybe.
I meant like it is a cult by the definition. I'm saying it's not a cult by the perspective and reputation that most people give a cult. Like, we're not trying to summon something to swallow the earth. We're trying to study magic to make it better. You know, like,
sounds like the reputation around here is that it's a cult, but I don't know. Okay.
yeah,
Well,
I
yeah,
don't know why.
yeah. You have to like go about it a little bit more carefully if you're gonna do it for like magical schools and stuff. I thought you could do magic. Can't you do magic?
I mean, yeah. Look,
Invite.
he just grabs the arm to spare the dying.
All right.
Oh.
So
Can I inside him and be like, would I know much about this whole thing?
all right, with that spare the dying, you feel the tingle rise up to extreme. And I'm gonna roll.
Michael's like,
On me?
I forgot.
All right.
Fireball.
All right. Oops, that's the wrong die. Roll this die. There we go.
Oh, we're still experimenting, right?
Okay. So as Dab kind of reaches out and goes to do spare the dying on you, Winnie, you see kind of like the energy begin to lighten around his hand to cast his spell. But all of a sudden you just feel this like horrific drain of power within you, just and just like your air leaves your lungs for a moment and your heart just starts racing and pounding. And you're having like a bit of a trouble like focusing in on stuff. Like you're kind of like looking around, like you're seeing like double vision on a lot of the people around you, and people are like, it's like blurring kind of like around you as like the sounds kind of overwhelm you, and you're just kind of like looking around. It's pretty unnerving as you start to get a little dizzy.
Hey, Winnie, no, it's fine. No, seriously, we just stumped into it. It's fine. Hey, I didn't even cast a spell. It's fine. Hey.
Oh, what'd you do to
Okay.
me? What's going on?
I don't know what happened.
What am I? Am I
better.
continuing to feel this way or no?
Yeah,
Am I
you're still
continuing
like
to feel-
it's bad. Like you're really thrown off right now.
Okay, I'm gonna try and like, I don't know. I'm gonna like sit down in a little like fetal position in the corner against like find a wall, like, so I can like sit down because I just feel really dizzy and awful.
Dad's looking around
then-
like, oh, there's no cards. I didn't do anything.
Maybe like put my head between my legs and like
It's okay.
and make like noises. Do I still feel awful? Like even like okay, wait a minute or
A
two?
little bit of time goes by and you kind of begin to regain focus. And you're like, okay, whew, you can clear your head a little bit, catch your
I
breath.
get up. What'd you do to me? Why would you do that? I was just asking if you knew magic. I wasn't trying to like do anything to me.
I mean, they shouldn't have done anything to you. It was just to show magic. I think.
You could have just said yes. You knew it. I would have believed you.
Sorry. Most people don't believe me when I say yes. What happened? You know? Are you okay?
I feel awful. I don't know. I felt really sick for a minute, but
Did I get that wrong? Like, starting to go back into his theory of like, did I use the wrong incantation?
what were you meaning to do to me?
Spare the dying.
I wasn't dying though. Why would you do that?
I know. That's why I shouldn't have done anything to you.
Okay.
I think that. I mean, did you feel the tingle? I think maybe it was a mess up.
Yeah, but you didn't have to do that. That was not.
But if think of it this way, for intellectual reasons, this was good. We weren't in combat. We now know, again, more bad things can happen, like turning to stone, whatever happened to you, because that's bad if in the middle of a battle, and other good things. So like, We got
That
the full
doesn't make any
range.
sense. That doesn't make any sense. I mean, we got
Want to try again?
no. We always got lucky because there wasn't anything worse than this. But I'd say maybe don't. We shouldn't use
Okay.
magic maybe flippantly. I don't know.
Well, yeah,
But
that's not
okay,
bad.
but you know magic, but you also want to go to magic school. Why is that? Just to
Well, like I said before, I didn't finish my studies, so I know some of the theory, but I had to learn secondhand how to use that magic in more of an artificering way. So that's why, what you didn't see, I was actually holding on to this, and he pulls out a vial of like plants that he had like put his thumb into on his other hand. So when he did Spare the Dying, he was like holding on. So it looks like a spell, but he's really like enchanting through that. And
okay.
it's like parlor tricks for a wizard. It's pretty lame.
Mark, I'm messaging you something. I
Okay.
don't know if you.
Take a look at it.
We should just go to the library.
Let me grab that real quick. So you guys head over to the library and begin to look for your things. Anything in particular you're looking to study?
I forgot the name of the place already.
Yellowfields?
Yellowfield, and also like maybe monster, like anything about like anything we'll encounter on the road or something.
Okay. So Yellowfield, that direction, kind of looking up there.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, I would say give me an investigation roll. Dav, yours is straight because of your background, but exhaustion. So
Ooh. Investigation. You said. I don't think I have
Investigation.
anything extra for that. 19 then.
Okay.
24.
Okay. And I sent it back to you, Kelly.
Okay.
Okay. So yeah, you find easily a section about with some books about Yellowfield. And we're able to read about it. It's a pretty open place. There's 3 lakes that are nearby that are kind of used for fishing and stuff like that. But it's a smaller community, that's for sure. There's more aquatic sounding creatures that seem to be more of the corrupted type stuff there, or it's more like free roaming like creatures like that would be in the area because it's more like open plains and like rolling hills in that area. So it's more plains and lakes of stuff that
Plains
happen.
and lakes. Okay. Plains and lakes. And do I find anything like, if I look also like on, I don't know if they have any books on it, but like monster hunter groups or like anything historically that I can find?
There's not much
Like
that you
my
find
research.
there about that. It's not so much a book they write about thing. And again, news doesn't travel like about that stuff in the last 5 years as easily. So
Mm-hmm. Also, I messaged you again. I don't know if you.
yeah, I'll take a look at that real quick.
Is that annoying if I'm doing? I just want to make sure. I don't want to like say anything yet because I don't want to. Mumble.
Okay, send it back. Yeah, you guys can look at those books and just kind of spend some time studying that if you want. Anything else you guys want to do, or?
At one point during like studying, I'm gonna like kind of like shuffle up to Dav and be like, from wherever I'm doing, and be like, I just I know you really want to go in magic school and that you want to learn things, and so I just wanted to let you know, my parents are both like teachers of magic, and so maybe when you go to Lakeview, you can like, I can ask them if they want to teach you anything, or if maybe you can learn. I don't know if they would be up for it or if it would be helpful, but I just thought I'd offer it because I don't know if magic school, the application process might take a long time, and I don't know if we have time for that, but maybe you could learn something. I don't know. I would offer it anyway.
That's actually really nice. Again, I apologize for making you feel sick. That was not on purpose.
That's okay. I feel better now.
You can actually see him. He has like a book out, and he's like literally going through like every line of theory and making sure he said that spell right. It's like, I'm pretty sure that was right. That's actually really nice. I mean, again, I don't mean to pry if things you don't really seem comfortable about going back to Lakeside, but
We have to anyway, and I mean, they're good teachers. It's just I mean, I wasn't able to learn anything, but I think I'm just very bad at it. So if you already know some magic, you might be able to learn something. I could at least see if they can teach you anything kind of basic, or maybe where your studies like didn't, you know, we could at least see what they say. I just thought I'd let you know so that way, you know. And there is a magic school out there, so you could always see what if anyone was willing to talk to you. Question mark, is the magic school in Lakeview, Lakeside? Sorry. Is that like less like this one was like kind of more like, was this more this one here was more like prestigious, or is that one like just as kind of like
Yeah, the one in Heaven's Reach is the big school. Like this is the one you've arrived if you make it into Heaven's Reach's school.
Okay.
Lakeside's pretty good too though. It's up there. Like it's
Okay.
notable, kind of like Northport would be notable. There's definitely some notoriety to it, but it's just not the big school, you know.
Okay. Like I actually know some of the teachers there though, and maybe some of them, I don't know. You might have better luck if you talk to someone there, but at least my parents, they could probably help a little bit.
you actually see Dav. He's gone like really quiet and a little like awkward just because that's who he is. But you actually see this eye kind of start tearing up, and you see like one little tear, and then one little tear here, but it's of blood with the crystal.
Oh, no.
It, like wipes that really quick. I mean, honestly, I just want someone to actually let me in the door, you know.
I can't guarantee obviously that with the school, but at least I think that
like a mentor, you know what I mean?
I think at least my parents could at least tell you a little bit about, you know, what you might want to learn. I don't know. They're nice people. I think they might at least help a little bit, but
Hey, I mean,
the big school here, I don't have much to do with, but that one there, I know some people and stuff, so maybe I could help
oh yeah, I have
you
no
there.
chance here. Right across from the watchlight, ain't gonna happen. But I mean, if we make a good reputation out there, who knows? Maybe someone will give me a second chance. That's actually really nice. Winifred.
You can go whatever you want. I go by both.
Win.
That works too.
We're gonna win it. Let's do this. All right.
Loser might be more.
Stop it. No. You're a winner. Winifred the winner.
No one's ever said that about me at all, but thank you. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. It might be something. At least,
I mean,
and
you're
at least
literally
it's
the
like,
best fighter in our group, so I mean, you're number one there.
thanks for saying that. I don't know if I'm the best puncher, that's for sure. But I don't know if I'm the best fighter.
For now.
But just thought I'd let you know, just in case, so you're not.
It's really nice.
Yeah,
I appreciate that.
I'm gonna try to scurry back over my books and stuff.
All right. So you study anything else you guys want to do while you're here?
Yeah.
Oh boy,
Oh,
yeah.
good, sorry.
Dav's gonna see that, and then he like moves like one section back.
Okay.
And he's gonna try Booming Blade on his dagger and test out
All
some more
right.
spells.
So you test out Booming Blade. You feel a little bit of a rise in energy as you do that.
Boy, he's doing some experimenting.
But it seems to function as normal.
See that one fine. Do it again.
All right. Feel the energy
I'm
rising
fired in the
again.
library. We've already had a mishap in the library. We don't need anything.
And you, with this one,
Keeping a tally too. Dab wants to reverse engineer Mark's math on the mishap formula.
all right. So this one, as you cast it, it works.
That's weird.
You feel like a
Alright,
weird tingle, though, in your spell casting, though. Like, you feel like something is off right now.
I'm gonna take out my dagger and put it down, and he's gonna ritually cast Identify on his magical dagger. Well, magical because it's infused, so I don't know if you'll kind of count that, but he's gonna try and ritually cast Identify to test out this weird feeling.
Raise the level again real quick. Sorry, I gotta do a couple
This is the
rolls.
last one he does.
What are the components of that spell?
Yeah, do I hear any of this? Like the booming blade and stuff?
I mean, with casting a spell, yeah, you can kind of hear something going on.
Oh. You know what? I don't know if I can do this, to be fair. I never even looked at the components before. A pearl worth at least 100 gold and an owl feather. So I probably have the feather. I don't know if you'd say I'd have the pearl.
Oh, yeah, you'd have to probably find something.
You don't waste on this either.
I'll let you count your eye as that focus, though, for that. I'll give you that one. For Identify. Yeah.
Cool. Alright, that's fun. Okay. Yeah, it's verbal semantic material.
Okay. Oh, boy, this is going to be interesting. Give me an intelligence check. And I need you to do the disadvantage because it's an ability check.
Womp womp.
Oof. 11.
All right. Nothing happens. You expend your spell slot.
Even ritually?
It's weird. It draws magic somehow from this, and like it tries to cast, and it's not going anywhere. And then like it just like sucks that spell slot away from you essentially.
Do I hear this? You said I hear like commotion kind of going on, or him like talking.
I'm doing some incantations in the back, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm like, huh? I'm gonna like run over and be like, what are you doing?
Experimenting.
We already got kicked out of this library once. We need this place. If we're gonna do it, we should do it somewhere else and not around those people and all these books and.
They like me here, it's fine.
No, please, I really want to be able to go back here.
Alright. Well, nothing happened. I did
Yeah,
it's
because
just fine.
we were lucky nothing happened. We should probably be careful.
Well, okay, something did happen.
What happened?
About half my energy of being able to cast spells just left, and nothing happened. So that was weird.
I was hoping nothing happens throughout the day, but you need that.
Yeah, we'll see.
Okay. We'll just
I'll stop. It was
normal
just-
library things. Like read stuff. I don't know. Can I actually, while this like inspired me, can I look for stuff on Mishaps to see like if anyone has like studied them, if they've like
Sure.
been in Crete, like what kind of the deal is with that?
Yeah, you can give me another investigation roll.
Oh, 16.
16. So yeah, this is a huge mystery that people are trying to get to the bottom of. I mean, there's writings even of other planes that were affected by the shutter, but they're gone back to normal. So something about this world is off, where it's still magic has not returned to normal, and even the changes to magic is different. Like most of it was people lost their ability who were connected to a deity. Like that was the main thing. But here it's just across the board magic is an issue. So it's very strange and mysterious to people, and it's a great kind of like a lot of speculative stuff out there about what it could be, but no one's come to anything that's conclusive at this point.
Okay.
But that would take a while
Alright.
to get kind of through the material and read that as well.
Yeah. Okay. So I'll just be doing that, I guess, and I'll keep listening every once in a while to hear if Dom's like doing anything else. Like keep listening and be like, dude,
Alright.
spells or incantations, but.
So that rest of your day, you kind of just continue to study,
Yeah.
look at some
I'll
stuff?
also read my dream book too. I'd like to read my dream book and see if I find anything in there.
Okay.
Sorry, I know I'm doing a lot of reading. I just like
So yeah, you go through your dream book, and as you're flipping through it, all of a sudden, you watch as you look under the table, and somebody left a sack of gold there with 14 gold pieces inside of it. As welcome in, clackety clack, the Raiders. Welcome in. You have 14 gold, Winifred. Enjoy that.
Oh. Oh, cool. Okay.
Thanks for giving us money,
Yes,
Raiders.
you
That's
did,
so
Raiders.
nice.
Very nice. Thank you.
Thank you for the follows too, Woodman and Celestine. Thank you so much. Because we are now in extreme mishap level though.
Oh. Okay. That's scary.
Yeah. Raids, we need to get like a really crazy number to raid us one day.
Do I find anything with like in the dream book about like almost like waking nightmares, like what Euphemia experienced, or no?
Give me one more investigation roll for that.
Sorry, I know. I just imagine her sitting in the library, like 10 books open, is like going all like
Yeah.
switching topics every few seconds. So
Yeah, definitely.
Ooh, you said investigation.
Mm-hmm.
18. I'm doing
18,
well with
okay.
investigation roll.
Yeah, you're reading through it, and you're not really seeing much of a idea about a dream that's awake. Like,
Okay.
that's kind of odd. Like, typically, the way the dream realm functions is you get dreams while you sleep, and that's how it works. You
Okay. Dreams. Okay. Interesting. All right. Just curious.
I did raise the major up for you, Echoes. So.
Okay.
All right.
That's all for me though.
Okay.
I'm gonna read my stuff.
Do you have anything else from you? Just kind of pondering
No,
what's going on?
I think he's done quite enough.
Yeah. Okay.
We've dodged many bullets today. I think we're okay.
Yeah. No, he's good. Just going back to his book and studying.
I do want you to know too. You felt like your Spare of the Dying functioned like normal.
Yeah.
So,
he's definitely thinking it was a mishap.
Yeah.
And all that. Yeah.
Okay. But yeah,
He's just starting to do the numbers and the last one felt like a mishap too, right? With the expending.
yeah,
Or did
that
it
was
feel like
definitely
maybe you
weird.
lost
That was a
control of
very weird feeling for you. You're not sure what that was, and you're still feeling that as like it goes on throughout the day. Like as she's sitting there studying, you still feel this like weird energy about your spells. So
I have 2 questions about mishaps really fast.
yes,
One, did we feel the meter rising and
you
falling
did. You
as
felt
we're
kind
hanging
of like
out?
tingles rising up your
Oh.
spine during the afternoon.
Interesting.
And then it
Very
would
nice.
fall and it'd ease off.
But now it's up
Oh.
pretty
And then
high,
it would
feeling like you're feeling
Go up again.
pretty
Okay.
high energy around you.
And then, so it's from across like the city, we can feel that still. So that's interesting. And then 2,
Interesting.
with all we've heard of mishaps, have we ever heard of mishaps happening this much with such low level spells? Like,
No.
would that be super weird?
It's strange. Yeah.
That's all I want to know. Okay, thank you.
Very odd. Okay.
Okay. All right. So the other 2 back at the inn. You're working on your potion. Anything else you want to do while you're there?
I'd be waiting for that stationery and stuff to come back. So.
Okay, so waiting on their
I'm just
return.
trying to get it done.
Okay.
Mhm.
So, Eleanor, anything? Just waiting for them to come back.
It's until the evening till I do my thing.
So yeah,
Keeping an eye on Euphemia.
the afternoon comes along. You guys heading back to the inn. Anything else you want to do?
Stopping by the watch.
Stop by the watchlight.
Oh yeah.
Sounds good. So on
Hey,
the way.
Winifred, you might not want to be associated with me. If you just want to head down to the next alley, I'll meet you up when I'm done. It's up to you.
Do I know much about the watchlight?
Give me a history roll.
Sorry, I remember my history is. 19.
Yeah, you've definitely heard of the watchlight. They do get around from city to city, so being this close, they would have heard of them. They're kind of the people who want to investigate the mishaps. Like, they're the people who are really trying to get to the bottom of it and solve it and stop it from happening. That's a big focus they have.
I'll I guess I'll look at Dad and be like, well, if they don't like you, do you want me to go in and ask whatever you're looking for? That'd be easier.
I mean,
I'm just a regular citizen to them, you know?
you're gonna have to spin it in a way that you're not associated, because a follower of Ackroll just showed up yesterday and now they're asking questions. I think it's gonna be an easy link.
Well, what do you want to ask?
I just want to know if I'm the first one they've seen, or if they know if anyone else has survived.
I can find a way to spin it, maybe.
I really don't
I
want
can
to put
try.
you in a position to. Your reputation's clean, mine's not. It's okay if mine gets not or clean.
I'll give it a try. I mean, we're
Sure.
yeah. Why not? I don't know.
Alright.
Let's try it.
Well, just say you saw me walking on the street. Hey, that's crazy. I don't want them, infesting Heaven's Reach. Do you know if that's...
That was my angle. I was gonna be like,
Okay.
I saw some scary guy with an eye, and I know about the cult, and so I was gonna say, have you seen any more around? Kind of get, see what they say.
Yeah, just be like, hey, I heard there's no survivors, but apparently there's one. Do you guys know of any others, I guess? Or
There were no survivors at all? You're the only one?
Not that enough.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's okay.
And she'll just go in and give Dab a quick hug and then run off to the watchlight. Because that's like sad. They're sad. Okay, yeah, then I'll go over to the watch and see what... I want to walk in rather I don't know, be far enough away from him so I'm kind of,
Okay.
I'm going to keep on walking. I'll go around the next alleyway and just wait.
Yeah, sounds good. So you're kind of greeted by a couple. Hi, how can I help you?
Hi, who would I talk to if I'm looking for some information just about the city and maybe some concerns I have?
Maybe we can assist you if you have something.
I saw a fellow walking around here. I was just with her the other day. I was at the library. I go here a lot. But I saw a fellow walking around, and he had sort of, I think he was from one of those cults. He had that eye that was kind of, I don't know, I was doing some research on it and things like that. But he kind of scared me, and I didn't know if that was something that you'd see other people like that around in the city, or if he's the only one. I mean, I don't know. I'm concerned for the safety of the city, to be honest.
I want to give me a deception roll just to see how good of a liar Winnie is.
I don't know.
That could have painted me as a vigilante villain.
Okay, I don't have any. Oh, please, dice gods. Oh, 10.
Do you have an advantage if you want to use it? Just
Oh,
we
actually,
all
I will.
still
I
have
will
it.
you're right.
So,
I will use that. I'm
Okay.
sorry. I will.
all right.
Oh, much better. 18.
18. Okay. So the individual just kind of, yeah, we've heard about this individual being in town. Definitely watch yourself. Be careful around them. We're concerned about potential things that they could be up to, but.
Is he the only one you've seen around?
Yep.
And the eyes are pretty distinctive.
Yeah.
Do you know much about where? I mean, from what I'd heard, there was no, that cult was eradicated. So I was surprised to see anyone like that walking around. Was there any? I mean, have you heard anything differently? How did anyone like that survive? I don't know. It's very concerning.
Yeah, I think there was something that happened a few years back, a while back, that wiped out most of them. There's been rumors, though, of a tiefling and a gnome being seen, but that's... So, apparently there's one in the city, too, so they must not have been wiped out. They're around, so...
Okay, well, just wanted to ask and, see, it's just concern. Also, I was wondering, have you guys had a issue with you could just investigate mishaps and things like that. Has the level been raising lately, or is it about the same as it's always been?
It always fluctuates. It seems like almost like there's certain pockets that are more likely to have them happen. We do our best to kind of prevent as much as we can in the city, but it's a challenge sometimes.
All right. Well, thank you for your help. And I'll kind of walk out quickly before, like, try and like remain calm, but like walk out quickly before they can ask me any questions.
Okay. Yeah, definitely one of them's like watching you as you go, but you can head off.
And then I'm gonna loop, like, I'll go down the street and like loop a whole like block before I go
Okay.
back around to Dab. I'm very paranoid.
Sounds good.
Can I see if anyone's like following me? I'm like looking like
Yeah, give me a
very
perception roll.
nervously. Okay. 17.
You don't feel like anybody's following you.
I'll find Dav again and be like,
Yeah. Just like come up from the behind.
I have some information. I got some.
Oh, really weird sounding in an alleyway. Do you just want to start walking back? You can talk about it. Okay, yeah, that's a lot better.
I'll walk normally. So they said that apparently, well, they obviously know about you, so I don't think they would have told you anything. So good thing I was here. And then it looks like a tiefling and a gnome were seen too from your cult, I guess, or not cult, your group were seen.
Mm.
Do you know them? Does that sound familiar?
I mean, that's really good to hear, actually.
Oh, are you their friends?
Probably one, not the other. Wow, I mean, if that's a rumor, that's a very specific rumor to know.
Not. They said they. Yeah, I mean, they didn't say they'd like seen them specifically, but they did say that they're. I mean, if they sound familiar, then I'd say it's a pretty good chance that they actually. They said most were wiped out, and they didn't say all. So obviously, you and at least a few other people. So maybe there's more in hiding. Who knows?
Interesting.
Mm-hmm. Was that what you're looking for?
Actually, that's, I think, good to know.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. They didn't see where, did they?
The same what?
Did they say where they were?
No, they said around. I don't think it was. They didn't mention anything specific. I didn't want to pry too much because I thought they might start making connections or something.
Yeah. No, that's smart.
Trying to keep it casual.
Probably just like me, just trying to make a new living, I guess. So.
Could be.
Cool. All right. Well, thanks. That's cool.
I did ask
really
about the
nice
mishap level too. No problem. I also did ask about the mishap level too, and they said that I don't know. They said it fluctuates, but I feel like we've had it. I don't know. I think we had a lot of mishaps lately. A lot of things go really wrong.
Yeah. I mean, I'm starting to pick up that it does seem to swell a little bit when we expend something, and then, or when nothing happens, and then expends when something does happen a little bit. But that's all I can really pick up. It's not like a set pattern from my notes. That's interesting.
Yeah, they didn't say anything about a pattern either. They said it fluctuates, but who knows?
Well, everything in life has a pattern, so we'll crack it.
Yeah. We can head back to the inn though. Maybe maybe Yuffie finished her potion.
Yeah, I feel like it's just been you and me for a while. We should probably check on the others, let them do something. Huh?
The popular two today.
There we go.
Yeah, so you guys can head back to the inn.
Mm-hmm.
Arrive back up and meet up with the other two.
Depends on if you
Yeah.
get them or not, because I'm just in my room.
I think
Right. I mean, how much longer am I crafting? Like, how long has it been? But I guess that
Your
would be the-
potion's probably nearly done at this point. It's
I'm still upstairs then. Yeah.
I'll go up and knock on her door. Go deliver the letters.
Oh. Thanks. Yeah, I need to send a couple things out if we're gonna be leaving for a while.
I'd be
Yeah.
behind you with
Yeah.
a tin. Would you like a sweet? I'd be like, what?
It's like, no thanks, I'm good. I'm actually almost finished with this.
Okay.
Definitely
You
seems
wanna-
a lot happier than yesterday, though. We'll just say that.
More in her
Do you want to go
element.
give these other 5 to Eleanor?
Yeah.
When she does walk off, I'll just lean in, be like, you You done with all your stuff before we leave here?
There's one more thing I might need to try and do if we're gonna be gone for a while.
You're gonna go check it out, aren't you?
I just feel like I need to locate it, if that makes sense.
Well, if you want to
Yeah.
go out, don't go alone. I won't tell anybody. But I'll go with you if you need to. Unless you want to include them. I'm just saying if you're still trying to keep that to yourself.
I don't know how ready I am to stir that pot.
I get it.
If you think it would be better to not go by myself later, then I'll let you know.
Yeah, don't go by yourself. I went to the library with her and I almost got her killed. So, yeah, it's
Wait,
dangerous
what?
out there. Yeah, I did spare the dying and she like almost passed out. I don't know what happened. Really bad. Probably another mishap.
It's
Mishaps are really bad right now.
there's been some like weird, that tingly again.
Oh yeah, that was
today,
me. I was doing a
so-
lot of experiments. Sorry. You can feel that?
Here? Yes. It was distracting me, frankly.
Sorry.
Need to be careful.
Good to know. Cool. I'll be downstairs.
Okay. Thank you. She's like back to work, like just turns around.
Okay. Anything else you guys are doing as the evening
I'm delivering-
comes closer? Yeah,
Can I deliver Eleonora's stuff to her?
sure.
I'm just gonna see. Okay.
This is stuff I didn't even ask for. Yes.
Yep.
You didn't ask her? Oh, I did not.
She doesn't. Showa doesn't know.
Okay, I'm gonna like, cause I think that I've got
Yep.
it for you because you asked. So I'll like knock, and then
And it takes a minute, but she opens the door. Oh, Winnie. Yes, hello.
I have your things.
How was your trip?
Oh, it was good. I have your things for you. And I'll hand.
Thanks. Oh, is it okay? So it's paper. What's the quality? Is it pretty bad?
It's parchment paper, right? So it's kind of lower quality paper.
Okay.
The
There's-
lowest quality, yeah.
10 pieces there, yeah.
Okay.
Dad said that you wanted this. I guess.
Or
I
5
don't know.
pieces, yeah.
You got 5 pieces?
If he has the other 5.
Oh, yeah, okay. So 5.
Oh, I did not tell him I needed it, but
Oh,
interesting.
You did.
so
And I
that's
also,
all right.
I bought sweets too. Do you want one? Do you like sweets?
Oh, lovely. I haven't had one in a bit. I'll take one. And I like take a nice looking chocolate. That is very kind, Winnie. Thank you very much.
Can I like sense? Does she seem like sad, kind of still, or like kind of off from like our conversation before, or no?
How long has it been?
I mean, it's been like the whole afternoon.
Yeah.
So,
I think she probably, I'll just say generally, like I think she looks like she's had some time to compose herself. So
Okay.
she doesn't seem quite as shaken from the petrification than
Yeah.
conversation afterwards. She seems like she's
Been a rough day.
kind of righted herself, at least from what
Okay.
you can tell.
Okay. I just wanted
How
to see
was
like how
your-
she was doing. It was
How was
good.
your- did you yield any results from your studies?
Only some. Not a lot, but basically the whole nightmare thing that happened with Yuffie was like not normal, I guess. Not anything that I could really find anything on. So we should just keep a lookout for that. But
Yes.
Yeah.
All right.
Mm.
Well,
just wanted
good.
to make sure everything was okay. I mostly, I think I wanted to just RP that just to check on like, because
Mhm.
I don't know how everyone's doing.
I just know you guys are here now too, so
Yeah.
I would probably, if people are hanging out downstairs, I would probably join.
okay.
But
You guys
I
just
would
hanging out?
again. I'm not really doing anything unless we talk about anything. I'm going out near evening, but
Yeah.
or before evening, if that's it.
Yeah, so Winnie, are you going downstairs too?
If everyone's down there, I'll go down there.
And Euphemia, your potions kind of wrapping up here.
Okay. I would also take the time before I go find anybody to write 2 letters.
Sounds good.
I
Quick
take a
2
shower
letters.
at Heidi's and then come back.
You run back, take a shower. Sounds good.
There you go.
And y'all can meet up back at the inn. Anything you want to do this evening?
gonna need to take a little walk.
Yep, me too.
No, I'm fine.
Did you guys tell us about the mishaps, by the way? Just kind of like let us know.
Dav just told me, and I said that we felt the weirdness.
Yeah.
I'm
Dav's
sure
been
we come back
gone
up in
from-
conversation.
Right.
So
Yeah, Dad
So
would
I
mention
would-
it if you came downstairs, and I don't know if you guys would talk about it.
Or if he wasn't back yet, I would say something.
yeah, so you could be informed.
Okay, just so I know if I know.
Yeah.
So.
mhm.
Yep. Okay.
And I'll like put the potion on the table, like, done.
Oh, lovely work.
Thank you.
Craftsmanship.
Yes.
Good job.
All right.
Thank you for doing that all afternoon.
Oh, it was my pleasure, honestly. Just like,
I believe it.
Yeah. Mhm.
I had a great time.
I really did.
The Chick-fil-A
clear.
druid. My pleasure.
Enjoyed every second of that.
But you guys do anything else? You said you were going to check the shop. You guys want to RP anything, I guess? Or are we just want to rush through some of those things?
The shop, I actually thought of a couple things to ask Hawks while
Okay.
I'm there.
Do
So.
you want to do something there?
yes.
Anybody else have anything?
Yeah, I would ask Dav if he wants to go mail letters with me.
Okay. Are you doing this like secretly so the others don't hear about this, or?
I mean, yeah, under presumption that
Okay.
it's just the two of us going.
So Winnie's left at the inn by her sad, lonesome self, and
I'll just be either drawing or reading more of my book and
Yeah.
stuff, so I don't mind.
sounds good. You two are heading off together into the night. Eleanor, you head over to the magic box.
First, I stop by and I buy some nicer parchment because I am running
All right.
low. I will spend the money. Tell me.
2 silver per page.
what is- yeah, okay.
How
Sounds good.
dare.
1 gold for 5.
1 goal for.
Oh,
I'll
yeah.
just do that.
Cut in half our expenses, but no.
No way. Gotta keep up appearances. Okay.
And then you pop into the magic box. You're greeted by an employee there. It's getting close to closing time, but they're still open for a little more. Employee greets you. Hello? Can I help you?
Hello. I was in here earlier this morning, and I did send an interplanar letter. I don't expect a response came today.
Not yet.
All right. Well, I realize I'm going to be out of town longer than I thought, so I was hoping to give you the address of someone to forward this to when you receive it.
All right, sure. Take it down.
Thank you. I write down Heidi's address.
Mhm.
If there's any items that are sent with it, will you take note of that?
Note of it? Okay.
Yes, and so that
Should
I
we
may
deliver
check
them too, or?
later. How much do I trust Heidi? Why don't you? How long is acceptable to hold something like this? If an item was also sent through, or items.
I mean, just a week sound good?
All right. Well, why don't you send it? Why don't you send it then?
Send it with?
Just send
Okay.
it all to Heidi.
Okay.
Yes. Yes.
All included. Sounds good.
Yes. Thank you. I also was hoping if Mr. Hawks is still here, I had a quick question for him.
Yeah, you can head up to the counter
Thank you.
and you can greet. Get up there. He'll greet you. I believe I still have his picture in here. Yes, I do. So he approaches,
Isabel.
emerges his like silhouette form, shadowy, foggy form, approaches and appears before you. Ah, good to see you, Eleanor. How can I help you?
Hello, Mr. Hawks. I just realized something. Something has been strange lately, and I didn't know if perhaps you would find it of interest. Especially because it has to do with the magical mishaps of the area.
I understand that's been quite puzzling for many people.
Yes. So I did not know if you had any thoughts or expertise on the matter, but something strange happened to me and my companions specifically.
Okay.
We were having a higher level spell on the four of me and my companions, and a mishap happened. Apparently, I did not see this part, but apparently strange things of light came around, settled on each of us, and ever since, me and my companions feel this strange static in the air at all times.
All right.
And it tends to feel more intense at times, and at others, it retracts. And the more we feel its intensity, we feel like spells that we cast don't, like, something strange happens. Sometimes good things, sometimes bad things, but the increase in mishaps that we have had in the last 2 days alone is ridiculous, to be honest.
Well, I have heard that it can be difficult to cast certain spells around.
Yes.
So I've heard.
Yes.
If you aren't as experienced too, it might be more challenging to cast spells and have more things that could go wrong.
Potentially. I've not had many issues ever with a mishap in the past before this, though. Even with lower level spells. Like the spell Prestidigitation, I was doing that, and I got turned to stone for a moment.
Oh my. That's
very extreme.
That's very extreme. I'll keep my thoughts on this. See if I can find anything of use. Very puzzling.
Yes. I didn't know if you've ever heard of that ever happening to anyone when you've talked on this plane. I'm sure many people have come to consult you on things of this matter, especially if you're as skilled of a wizard as being able to make something like this.
Oh. There are times, yes. I'm not sure, but I can definitely keep some thoughts on it and see what I can find out.
All right. You don't happen to have any other shops here on this plane, do you? Is this the only one?
This is the only one.
No, all right. Yes, we'll all be gone for quite a bit. I think we are headed on a few jobs up. Is it east, right?
East, yes.
East.
I'll be safe.
Thank you.
Yeah, I will think about these things. See what I can find.
Would you know of anything else to pursue? Even from your side of things, or I don't even know how we could start sorting out this. Or yeah, if you said you've never heard of this happening to anybody else.
Well, I mean, it does happen. Mishaps do happen to anybody. Anybody has a potential for it, from what I've heard. But
yes, just
colored lights.
Colored lights were sort of all four connected.
That's also interesting. So
yes.
This will take some time to study. This is definitely a strange happening. But, I will let you know what I find out next time I see you.
I appreciate it. Yes, I thought it would be of interest to you. Is there anything you would like to know? Sort of exchange of information, out east of where we're going, or?
No, I'm fine. Should be good, but I'll look into this.
All right. Well, consider yourself to have a loyal customer. I'm sure that as we start gaining notoriety and jobs, I will be sure to. Well, let's just say I have a fair list of things I'm planning to buy from you.
Wonderful. I look forward to it.
She says that really confidently too, like. You know how some people be like, oh, we'll definitely shop here. And it's just sort of like uncertain. Like she says that like, you can expect my business, sort of thing. So yeah, anyway.
Wonderful.
All right. Well, thank you, Mr. Hawks. I appreciate your time and your thought.
Thank you. All right.
Get out of here.
Why am I just... All I can hear is, "Hi, I'm Eleanor, and this is my favorite shop."
Yeah,
on the
that's what we
beach."
just said. Did you read that?
Oh, no.
He literally just said it.
Really? That's amazing.
Yes.
Sponsored.
Just speak into this microphone.
Yeah. It's my favorite.
All right.
genre.
So anything else you're doing, Eleanor? Or are you heading out from there?
Yeah, I can't really think of anything else she would do at the moment.
All right. Heading back to the inn.
Really fast, did we know where Calvin was at that Monster Hunter Guild? Like, did they all stay there? Is that what it looked like they were located, or?
No, it looked just like a place that they met up. That wasn't their base.
Okay. Because I think some of her would consider, like, talking to him, but at the same time, with all the warnings about stuff, I think she's a little nervous. So.
Okay.
Can you get back to me? I want to
Sure,
see
we'll
if.
come back to you.
Okay, thank you.
The other two, you're heading over. Where are you going? Guess you can decide that amongst yourselves.
Yeah. First, I would give Dav, what is it, 5 silver for the parchment or whatever. I would
It was
hand
only
him
3.
that. Oh, 3?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yeah, it's only 3 silver. It's fine.
Well, here's an extra couple just for grabbing it while you're out. Thanks. So she gives him 5.
Alright.
And
Well done.
I want to mail my 2 letters.
Sure.
One to my dad and one to my mentor.
Sure.
And then she doesn't really want to like say it out loud, but she's gonna kind of be like, the asylum is in the northwest side of town. So I think maybe we should like take a transport there or something.
I just did want to see the northwest side of town anyway.
Okay, but we're just gonna look at it. We're not gonna go up to it. We're just
Whatever
gonna
you
look.
need. That's all that matters. Whatever you need to help make sure that your mind is set for this job.
Well, I don't know if that's gonna help that, but I
Oh.
do need to see it before we leave.
Okay. I was just trying to be supportive.
She just like shrugs, like maybe just stop.
Yep.
All right. So you get on the transport around, just riding the rails around a little bit through the city. It's definitely getting darker now. The sun's beginning to go down.
Okay.
As you go, but you begin to head to the northwest part of the city, and the West Circle is the district that it is part of. You ride up, and you begin to kind of get to a more abandoned part of the city. There's definitely a lot less people as you continue to move north up this track. As you go further and further up, and you come to a point where you cross a river, and you can see this building off to the right side as you go. It's a place where you can stop and you can start walking that direction if you wanted to.
We would assume that's the place, right?
Yeah, that's where
Okay.
you've heard the asylum is.
Do we know, like, is there like a train schedule or anything that we need to like be aware of, or is it just kind of like all the time?
Yeah, just kind of rotate around the city, like different carts and trolleys or whatever. Just kind of go around and pick up people.
Okay, yeah, then I would want to get off and go walk a little closer.
So you stop, get off, and start walking. It gets a little more forest-like, like more grass and stuff as you get closer. It seems like this is a little more secluded part of the city. It's away from kind of the craziness as you get closer.
Mm-hmm.
But you notice like a big lake that's there with the river flowing through it. And you approach the building, getting closer. There's a gate around the whole building.
Okay.
but you see some lights on in the building. Looks just kind of quiet. It looks like a nice facility from what you can see.
Okay, so like the building's in good shape and
Yeah.
like it seems quiet.
Yep.
There's no one on the grounds at all.
Not right now, no.
Okay. Is there like an address on it?
Yeah, you got the address to find this place even. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay. I didn't know if there was like, if people just like called it something and then we just needed to find it, but okay. I think I would just like I'm just gonna maybe stand a little ways away from the gate and just observe the area a little bit and like, count how many windows there are, like just kind of like get a good picture of it in my head.
Okay.
And then would at some point abruptly just say, okay, we can go now.
Yeah.
Yep, this is far enough.
You're not gonna like go to the door or something?
You have to set like visiting hours and stuff. It's gonna be a whole thing. It's much too late to do that.
Well, I mean, are you family?
You still have to set visiting hours. I'm just gonna like turn around and start walking.
I mean, you can try. We're about to leave for 2 weeks. You don't want to try and see him?
No. Should I go walking? We should probably get back. It's getting late.
All right. I'll respect it. Respect you better if you just go knock on the
Take
door,
that.
though.
The only other thing I guess I would have been looking at, Mark, is if any of it looked familiar to me at all. Like if I feel like I've seen it before. Like deja vu-y kind of. Or if it just seemed...
Not really.
Okay.
Nothing really stood out to you.
Okay. That's what I needed. She'd be totally just like, let's go back. It's too late.
Right.
And take a coin out. And take a static visual image. And then I'll flick it over to Euphemia. So you can bring it with you.
Oh. Thanks.
If you want. If you don't want it, fine.
Sure, I guess thanks. And then she like shoves it in her pocket, just keeps walking.
Were you the other one that doesn't have dark vision? I'm trying to remember.
Yeah.
Is it you two, right?
If it's dark out, I mean, I would have like lit the lantern that I got. So we had it.
That's
but-
right, you have the lantern. That's
I
what
mean,
it was. Okay.
The
Yeah.
lantern won't see the building any better, but like it can
No,
help
it's
your...
just so I don't trip.
Yeah,
on our-
definitely. That's totally fine, yeah.
You just see him take out another coin that's like can like light up the ground as well, but he's tying a bit of like rope and some of that wire around and kind of messing with that on the way back.
I honestly don't know if she'd be paying too much attention. She put like blinders back on and she goes, "Time to go."
All right.
So you ride back on the transport when that shows up and back to the inn.
Dab just stays quiet. Starting to realize if he's the type of person, she wants to say something, she'll say something. He's not gonna pry.
I would definitely be looking very withdrawn again. Not as happy as before, for sure. That was a big mood shift.
If you ever do need someone to talk to, you know where I'm at.
Just nod. She's not gonna talk or engage again.
Found out apparently 2 people survived as well.
From your thing.
The 2 leaders.
So you knew them?
Yeah, they were our teachers.
Very good teachers.
Like in charge of everybody.
Yeah.
So yeah, weird day.
You could say that. Were they people that you cared about, or you just knew them?
I mean, I cared about them both. One, I was more just trying to get him to like me so I could learn, but I really did like the other one. They were nice to me.
It's good to know they're still around then, maybe?
Yeah, hope so.
I think we should give this potion to Winnie, by the way.
I think it's a good idea. Up close with people.
She's really fast, too, and if she's going to be in the middle of things...
The rest of us can heal.
Yeah.
Good idea.
You're not going to say anything else the whole way back. Switched it back to work, and that's it.
All
Goes
right.
back to working on the little coin.
Sounds good. So you start heading back to the inn to meet up with those who are there. I just want to check in real quick. How much longer are you guys wanting to go? Because I'm trying to find where my endpoint's going to be tonight.
All I want to do is, I have decided what I want to do. I want to see if Heidi will get me to Calvin, potentially.
Okay.
And I don't think the conversation would be super long.
Okay.
But that's all I want to do, then I'm good.
I'm
Okay.
done. Yeah, I got nothing.
I'm good.
I want to give the potion to Winnie, and that's it.
Like,
That's all
are
I
you
want.
guys able to go like another half hour, 45 minutes, or do we need to end earlier? Like, I'm just curious.
Yeah.
I'm good.
Everyone good
I'm
to
okay.
go later
Fine.
if we need to? Okay.
Mhm.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
So you head back to the inn. Eleanor, you quick go to Heidi's real quick and ask about Calvin. You arrive there and she's closed up actually.
Oh. Okay. And she's not in the thing. So I'm not like last time she was closed.
Yeah, lights are off right now.
Oh, did Davriel say if she stays there?
I mean, as far as we know, she does.
Okay. How late is it?
I mean, it's past sunset at this point. It would take you a while to get to the market and then back.
Mm-hmm. I would knock.
Okay. There's no answer.
I will use the sending stone for the day.
All right. What do you say?
Say, Heidi, I apologize. I'm outside your door. I had a question for you, if I may.
And you'll just hear, I'm out right now. So save your question. Because I'm coming back later.
So I didn't know where Calvin was either.
No, you don't know where Calvin is either.
Okay. Well, then I'm not sure. Maybe this won't go longer because I don't know. I guess, can I walk by the guild place?
Okay. That's further
And
away
see
still,
if I-
too, but yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what else to do. So,
Okay.
oh,
I mean, if you go that direction, it's dark there. There's nothing happening.
I see.
Like, that seems like a
some
meeting
reason-
spot where they have things, but it's not where they actually hang out type of a thing.
Mm-hmm. Do I see any like signs about guilds or like different things like that I could like try and track down?
I mean, if you want to try to track down monster hunting groups, you can try that, but it's late.
Yeah.
So, okay.
Yeah,
So-
because if we have to leave in the morning, that's like this is the only time I can do it.
Give
so.
me an investigation roll.
Okay. I'm using my advantage.
Okay.
Oh my gosh, I got a 1 and a 2.
Oh no.
Okay. So no.
Yeah, you're having trouble finding people out who are willing to assist you right now.
Okay. She goes back.
Okay.
Dejected and frustrated.
Yes.
And yeah,
Okay.
we'll probably go back to the room without much of a word.
Back at the inn. Okay. Anything in your evening plans for y'all?
Super quick. Oh yeah.
Oh, sorry. I was just gonna hand Winnie that health potion. So it's a standard health potion, correct?
Mm-hmm.
I'll just wrap it up and put it in my bag.
Okay.
Same time, Dav was working on that coin. Basically, it's the coin that he uses when he's using it for light, so he can tap it. Just like a 5-foot light radius, and he's using like leather and wire and just wrapping it so it holds the coin, and then like a figure 8, so you can put it on like on a button. And I'll give it to Winnie. So it just says like, I know it's not much, but like, you know, if we're ever in like complete darkness, you just need something to see.
For me,
Winnie, you're.
Yeah.
I have advanced like dark vision.
She's
Thought you didn't.
like
I'm a
does.
Kitharak. I have like
Just
advanced.
kidding.
I have like.
Wasn't there 2 of us? Oh, it was me and Iffy.
You
Okay.
and
Yeah.
Euphemia.
Yeah.
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 No way, if you're in battle, you can't hold on to the lantern. Sorry.
Yeah.
My bad. Well, it's good to know. It's good to know that you keep doing what you're doing.
Okay.
I can see really well.
I had that on the wrong page then. Sorry. But yeah, then I'll give it to Euphemia. So you have 2 coins then. But you can hang it on like a button. That way, if you're in combat and you don't have the lantern.
She, every time you hand her something, she's like, "Oh, okay, thanks."
I mean, if
thank
you don't want it, I'll take it back. I'm just.
No, it's fine. I can tell you put a lot of work into it. Thank you.
I mean, it's no big deal. I'll turn it into something else if you don't want it or you won't use it.
I just didn't know that was a thing you could do.
Yeah, I like to make little things.
Nice.
Yep.
All right.
He's learned not to put any niceties on top of it. It's just very. Yep.
All
Well,
right.
that's it. That's all he's doing. I'm done.
Anything else y'all are doing tonight?
Mm-mm.
No, I got all my stuff done.
Okay. So, y'all going to sleep then?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay. Dab, you said you're going back to Heidi's. The rest of you go staying at the inn. Sounds good.
Yes.
Yeah, you're able to get inside, Dab, when you get back, and all of you are able to get to your rests. And yeah, you can hit long rest.
Woo.
Ooh.
I'm not exhausted anymore.
Thank goodness, right?
Ooh.
And I don't smell like gutter.
Yes. Y'all can give me wake-up rolls
Okie doke.
for the next morning.
Oh. 12.
I use my advantage since I'm gonna lose it anyway.
right.
I too want to use my advantage die.
All right.
Didn't
I
get
want to
much
waste
better.
it.
What'd you get, Rach? 5 for Rach. Ashley
14.
and Mike.
A 2 went up to a 5.
All right. Nice and early for all of you. Good thing that Euphemia is up early. Yeah, you guys can do anything you want to. You have a job this morning, so.
Be getting my stuff all packed up and double checking that I have what I need and
Are you gonna wake us up, by the way, or no? Are you waking us up like at the pre-dawn hour?
Winnie, you're up pretty soon after that too.
Okay. I think I'll hand out like the rations that I got for everyone and just like make sure everyone has their pack and stuff.
that was so nice of you to think of us.
Yes, thank you, Winifred.
We probably need food
planning.
on the road, so.
Yeah.
I give her back, what, 3 gold is how much it costs?
Oh, you don't have to. I found a bunch of gold at the library.
Oh, you did?
Oh.
Weird, right?
Hopefully you can fill us in on our trip about the things that you learned.
Yeah,
Since
I
we're
didn't learn too
researching
much,
today.
honestly, but I can
Yeah.
try. What time? It's pre-dawn, you
It's
said, right? So it's
pre-dawn. You wanted to get there early, you said, so.
yeah. So I guess like once it starts getting like I think once I'm like antsy to leave, once I get all my stuff together and packed, I'm like waiting by the door, like ready to go.
Mhm.
I have like my fancy traveling clothes and my hair's all done really nice and all that stuff.
Did anybody wake up
Yeah,
Dab?
but I'm ready. Well, he's
Yeah,
not
we-
even
I know.
around. Yeah. I would
I'll,
assume Heidi might, but I hope.
Yeah, Heidi's just like, get up, smacks
you
you
said we both
awake.
had fives. Mm.
Get up.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, no, I'm fine.
You have a job to do. Get going.
All right, no, I'm good. I'm ready. Just put on the coat. He does takes 2 seconds for a guy to get ready in the morning, sort of thing.
Next time you stay with everybody. Get out of here.
Yeah, all right, that's fine.
I would like to just ask Eleonora, did you take care of anything you needed to get done yesterday? Are you okay with leaving now?
I don't think I will be okay with leaving if we're settling permanently, emotionally, but I am fine. I wanted to try and make a connection with another monster hunter, with Calvin, the one that was merciful to us, but I couldn't find him, so I don't even know if he would have helped anyway. It's too late to do it now, so it is all right.
Why don't you just write him a letter on your fancy letter thing?
Could write him a letter.
Stationery.
It's actually not a bad idea. I'll just write a quick letter.
All right. You write him a letter.
Mm-hmm. I'll send it to you later.
So much pen pals.
Where are you sending it to, though? The question.
I actually don't even know what to send it to.
Why don't you just leave it with Heidi?
I will send it to Heidi's so with money or something. I don't know, because she's so far away, isn't she? Like
Yeah.
the whole city takes forever to get to anywhere. So
If you want to walk into where she
Um,
is, it would take you more time. So
Right.
Oh, I thought Heidi's
Yeah.
in the inn were pretty close. I thought we were right next to each other.
no,
Oh.
It's a waste.
because I found something earlier
Yep.
Yeah.
it's a different part of the
that
city.
was like nicer and not
Oh, that's
quite
right.
as
That's why I'm not staying there.
shady.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, you've really
Yeah,
got a lot of gold just to do all that.
But yeah, mark off your gold, everybody, too, for another night.
How much was it again?
right.
3?
Let me look at what I got in
It
here.
was
2 silver per
5
night.
silver.
2 silver per night. So each of
Oh,
you 2 more
okay.
silver.
Okie doke.
Okay. Yeah, I will. I'll just send it to Heidi. I'll write a note to her too, being like, this was I will pay you back in postage when I get back or something.
Okay. Send it to Heidi
So,
to
mhm.
transport it over for you. Okay.
Yeah. Yep.
Sounds good. So you head over to the east gate as you go. Ride the transport all the way over to that part of the gate, or that part of the city. And you're going through definitely more of the naturey part of the city as you go. Much more there that's like wildlife and the garden district as they have. Euphemia's been here when she
Yes.
first arrived.
Spent some time here.
But you approach the east gate and arrive. Looking around, you do notice there is a cart with a gnome individual who is kind of like reclined back, laying just like feet like one on top of the other, just laying back, hands behind their head, just looking up at the sky, just laying there with a cart next to it and a horse.
Hoping we'd beat them there.
Mr. Japnot.
Just pops up. Oh, hey!
Hello. We are your escort. I apologize if we've kept you waiting.
Oh, no, I didn't expect you to be this early. Good work. Impressive.
Yes, we didn't want to make you wait any longer than you needed to.
Oh, well, that's very kind of you. Sure. I'm ready to go whenever you are, though.
Ready.
Yes.
Wonderful.
Is there anything we need to know about this trip? Anything you need to tell us or we need to be aware of?
Just keep me and Butterscotch safe.
The horse.
Yes.
Okay.
Good enough.
Yes.
We can make that happen.
Wonderful. I like it. Okay. Thank you very much. Then you got your payment already. You're good. So
Yes.
get on the road. Okay. Wonderful.
Do you have any expertise on this road? Have you traveled it before? Maybe you can give us a little heads up if there's any new monsters that we haven't seen. You know.
No clue. I just was told that you can get me there quicker.
There we go. I'm sure we can. I know we can. Sorry.
Thank you.
Good luck, man. Good at my work.
I'm so sorry for
Yeah.
her confidence in this.
Thanks for the follow, Kibby.
It's always good for, positive affirmations.
Exactly. Let's go. I am ready to get on the road if you are.
Yes.
Wonderful. Just kind of like eyeing you all up, looking up and down, seeing what you're made of.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Davro Burza, by the way. Pleasure to meet you.
Nice to meet you. You know my name already, right? You said it already, so I expect you to.
Yes. I'm Eleanor.
Hello?
Euphemia.
Damian and Winnie. Okay.
Hmm?
Great. Well, let's go. Butterscotch again, so you know. That's the horse.
I waved
Yes.
Butterscotch.
Can I pat Butterscotch?
Yeah.
Okay. Just give him a little pat.
All right. Well, we got a lot of going on the road together. Keep me safe. Keep Butterscotch safe. We'll be good. I'm gonna sit in the
Go
back
ahead,
Jake.
with my stuff.
I'll take rear guard if you guys want. Sure you guys are.
Oh, do you want someone to drive the car then? Is that what he was
That
saying?
was a payment, right? It was you guys were gonna take me there, right?
Of course, yes.
Oh,
clearly
yes,
it was
yes.
involved, yes.
I mean, I can handle Butterscotch if you don't feel like you're capable.
Sure we can manage.
You have good animal handling, right? I feel like. Do you have good animal handling?
I don't know if I took animal handling. Let me find out.
Why?
You don't look a little uncertain here. This is
Yeah. I should be
I don't know
okay.
what you're talking. We're more than capable. Don't worry.
I'm confident enough in my animal handling abilities.
They both, everyone thinks the best of each other, so we're all
Mhm.
trying to think who's the best at this. You know what I mean?
But we already know because we're well-oiled
Same.
machines. So, Euphemia, why don't you get up there?
Sure.
wonderful. Okay, and he just plops back into the back next to some of his items.
I was like, not the time to figure this out.
Can I hop up there with her and assist if she needs it, basically?
Sure.
Like, so there's two people.
You can be my co-pilot.
Yeah.
Okay. We have two people doing it.
Navigator.
Perfect.
Yeah. Or I can at least give you advantage or something.
Dav's taking the rear, and Eleanor, where are you going to be in this?
Oh, she doesn't even know.
Just be like, bear with us. There's room. We'll scoot.
Oh, perfect.
If you look like you don't know what you're doing.
Yeah, well, like,
Yeah.
yeah.
Like, try not to, like, if he's, like, distracted. She tries to
Yeah.
look confident when he's, like, looking, but if he's, like, distracted with stuff or getting settled, like, she just, almost would be, like, giving, like, what do I do?
Yeah.
Be like, there's room.
Thank you.
Japdot's watching as three of you squeeze into the front of the car and just
Squeezing
kind of like,
on the seat.
Slow this car
all
through
right.
We're professionals, okay? This is how we do it.
Okay, whatever you say.
Oh, man.
Got to keep your protection closest.
Yeah.
And,
Mhm. How can we protect you? We're halfway down the road.
lead the way.
All right. So, Euphemia, you can give me animal handling with advantage because Winnie's there helping you.
Yeah.
Okey doke.
Nice.
That is a nat 20.
Nice.
We did so
More.
good.
Butterscotch loves you!
I'm the horse
Butterscotch.
whisperer.
You are.
Yeah, you get this horse going. It's slower moving though than maybe you'd want. The cart does seem to be weighed down, but
If I start seeing that, I'll like hop off and just be like, "You look like you have this," and like once it starts going well, and I'll hop
Okay.
off and kind of.
helps keep the pace going a little bit better there. But yeah, you begin your journey heading east towards Lakeside. You can see kind of in the distance the forest, the giant forest that's there. You'll be heading towards, but that's still a few days away, further away from where you are now. You're mostly just going through some farmlands as you begin your travels and your first quest leaving the city.
We're leaving the Shire. Wow.
I think that's where we'll end today. It seems like a good spot to end. So, end here.
While we still have control of the vehicle. Yes.
Yes.
We're on a high note.
As you guys are beginning your 6-day journey towards Lakeside, protecting Japnut and Butterscotch and making sure that they are safe. But we're going to sign off on our recording part here and say goodbye to everybody's watching or listening that way. So thank you for listening. Thanks for being here. Appreciate y'all. Like and give us a subscription on YouTube and follow the podcast or whatever you're doing. Appreciate
Smash
it.
that like button.
Smash that like button, as they say. We appreciate y'all. Bye.